showtime. Welcome to the show. Are you ready?
Give me some, give me. Give me some, give me.
Is that free smoke I see?
Give me some, give me. Give me some, give me some, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me, give me.
CJ on 32s and you rocking out with free
The life of Jerry Bear, man.
The real Nova 797.
TK's Garage.
You put a budget, man. You rock with me. You need to rock with free smoke, baby.
Mess with Free Smoke heavy.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy CAMELCAT.
Beauty 392B.
This shit out to the free smoke. Hey, man. Say, man. Hey, man. It's your boy, man. Real for real, man.
Free smoke, free smoke.
Hey, free smoke, free smoke.
And you're watching Free Smoke.
Are you watching Free Smoke?
Free Smoke.
Free smoke.
Free smoke, free
Oh,
smoke.
rocking with free smoke, man. Make sure y'all subscribe. Yeah.
To the latest podcast on YouTube, Free Smoke.
Make sure y'all tune in to the free smoke family,
Free
man.
Smoke. Yeah!
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? We in the building one more again. Yo, Free Smoke in the building, man. Sunday, fun day. We back once again. As y'all know, I'm your boy FaTKaT. We got Garage Driven, Modern Day Muscle down below, man. And yo, we got a special one for y'all today, man. Our brothers are in here with us right now, man. It's going to be I would highly suggest for y'all to get your pen and your pad out. You know what I'm saying? Or your smartphones, whatever it is that you're going to be writing on. But make sure you got your notes. Wherever you take your notes, make sure you got that ready. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of gems dropped tonight. I can just feel it in my bones, man. And if y'all didn't watch our show that we was on their show not too long ago, I would say maybe was that about a month, maybe 2 months ago or so. You know what I'm saying? That was an epic show, dope show, man. So of course, you know what I'm saying, they back on here, man. We're going to definitely reciprocate that love here. So again, whatever y'all do to take notes, make sure you guys have that out, have it ready, because there's going to be a lot of gems dropped tonight. Yo, let's go to salute some people that's in the building already, man. Train on top first in the building. Big time salute to you, sir. Tamika Davis in the building. Of course, you got Modern Day Muscle, you know what I'm saying, in the comment section as well. Yo, ladies, let's ride, aka Shannon in the building. You know what I'm saying? This is our local homegirl right here. You know what I'm saying? Right here in the Central Florida area with us. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got? Oh, we got Callie in the buildings. Y'all know that is Garage Driven's better half. You know what I'm saying? Catfish Corner in the building, sneaking in. We greatly appreciate you, sir. You know what I'm saying, for coming through. Yo, Jen and Rails in the building. Yo, Jen and Rails. Hey, listen, big salute. We appreciate all the love that your supporters be showing us, man. They come through heavy. Hashtag that Jen and Rails. Man, hey, we greatly appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely love, man. Love from you guys and love from y'all supporters as well that come through heavy. You know what I'm saying? We greatly appreciate that. Yo, Rico, get it out the mud in the building. Salute to everyone in Milwaukee checking in. Big time salute to Milwaukee Bucks for winning that NBA championship. You know what I'm saying? Car reviews by KJ. Fear the deer. Car reviews by KJ in the building. King DJ Slim in the building. Time Dean in the building. Again, there goes KJ DJ Slim right there. Anyway, man, yo, but enough is enough, man. We got a lot of people. We got our guests ready right now in the background. So we don't want to keep them waiting too long, man. You know what I'm saying? If I missed you, salute to you. We see you. You know what I'm saying? But we just want to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, we give our guests as much time as possible. So if you guys are not aware or abreast of who our guests are tonight, I don't know what y'all been doing. You guys are living under a rock. You know what I'm saying? Because these guys, man, these dudes are doing some great things, man. You know what I'm saying? They're out there, they outside hitting the streets and all the different events. You know what I'm saying? Mingling with people, man, getting out there, getting their name out there. And on top of that, man, they getting, you know what I'm saying? They got a dope show on IG and also on YouTube, man. They do it on both platforms, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, they're just doing it big. And they continue to you know what I'm saying, strive for that major success, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, their biggest factor is they're just showing everybody love, man, showing everybody, you know what I'm saying, what it is, and you know what I'm saying, being positive, that positivity over anything else, especially that negativity, you know what I'm saying, and just showing it that, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to be negative on social media in order to be successful, you know what I'm saying? So I can't do nothing. We can't do nothing but salute these brothers. And like I said, we need to make sure we brought them on here so that they can tell, you know what I'm saying, their side of the story, man. So you guys can hear it out of their mouths, out of the horse's mouth, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, and just let them drop jewels after jewels after jewels. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna stop talking now. Yo, please welcome. Please get a nice warm welcome. Put your hands together for E-Vapors to go in the building, and of course, Car Show Rail in the building. Together make up CARTALK TV. What is going on, fellas? How you guys doing today?
Hey man, I'm living the dream, baby. That's all, man. I'm living the dream, man. Another day, man. I'm thankful that God woke me up, giving me an opportunity to you know, help other people.
Look, it's another day in paradise for me, man. Sunday, fun day, CARTALK TV day. You know, y'all see the little one running around. Look, that's what it is all day, especially when, you know, you make your own schedule. You can chill with your little one anytime you can. E-Vapors experience that on a daily basis, so you know what time it is.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, every day, man. Every day is daddy daycare with Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying? Every day.
Hey, y'all been busy today. I've had what, 2 shows on your own on CARTALK TV, right?
Yeah. We had a 3 o'clock show today, and you know, we had a 5 o'clock show today. 2 different unique guests. You know, one was a Tesla owner. Actually, he was our first guest on CARTALK TV ever. Tesla owner, and at that time, you know, I didn't have a Tesla on our very first show, and I learned a lot back then. And who knew? Less than a year later, he would be back on at the year mark, and I would actually have a Tesla. And another guest at 5 o'clock, Mopar girl, but she said she loved cars, period. But you know, she got the 345 RT, and she has a scat pack. So that was a pretty cool interview, and she's a sister in the IT field, man. A lot of knowledge right there, man. A lot of knowledge, bro. So we had a full day, man. I had church this morning, 2 services. So man, hey, I'm running on I would say gasoline, but I'm a Tesla guy. Now I'm running on battery, low battery.
It's time to charge. It's time to plug it in, charge it back up.
Plug it in.
Yo, E-Vapors, you sure you went to church or was it a rap concert? Because right now, like, you know what I mean, the swag kind of looking like you might spit some bars for us real quick.
Man,
swag's on another level.
Man, I sleep in stuff like this, man. I sleep with chains on, man, and shades. Man, you ask my wife, man, she'll come home. I got shades on, got a couple chains on, you know, red bottoms. You know,
you got to refresh though. No, you know what? I get that though, man. Just getting, you know, when I was younger, I used to do that shit a lot though. Real talk, just know where to go, just chilling at the crib. Yeah, but I'm fresh. You know what I'm saying? Get dressed.
Tell me you've heard this.
It's a different vibe.
It is. Tell me you've heard this, man. When the pandemic hit, man, people were lethargic on meetings. And I saw this thing where they said, man, get dressed. Like, put your work clothes on. And you will feel different on the Zoom call. Right. That is so true. And, you know, being a stay-at-home dad, you know, people would think, oh, man, he ain't working. No, I'm working. But I got to get up and put clothes on. And I feel different when I get up and put clothes on, man. I got a lot of choices to choose from, so you could take a little long period of time for me to figure out what I'm going to wear. But once I reach my hand in the black section or the red section or the white section, pull out something, bang. Oh, these got tags on. Boom, pop tags off. Throw it on. I just feel better when I'm fully dressed. And I went through a period.
I was gonna say. So you just saying you wake up in the morning and turn the swag on immediately.
Hey man,
no matter what.
What Soldier Boy say? Turn my swag on, baby. You gotta turn it on. You gotta turn it on.
Turn my swag on.
Yeah.
Even be in the closet doing a Soldier Boy like, hey,
hey, sure do, man. Hey, and y'all look, y'all know Soldier Boy. He swear he did everything first. So I'm kind of the same way, man. I'm like, I be on some like, what I did first, like I raced the first electric vehicle versus a donk. E-Vapors was in there. I always strive to do things differently, and to be first, man. So I got a list of first that I'm kind of like, man, Soldier Boy is me and Soldier Boy cut from the same cloth, man. We always on some. I did it first, and sometimes we did.
Facts.
Hey, well, hey, man, we again, man, we definitely see it, man. We appreciate, someone who's comfortable in their skin, man, as you guys are, and and out there doing it and showing people that yo, just go out there and be you, no matter what it is. And for good, bad, and different. You're gonna have people that's gonna like you. You're gonna have people that may not necessarily, be too fond of it. It don't matter. At the end of the day, as long as you is you, stay true to yourself, man. That's all that matters. But let's go ahead and get into it, man. Well, we got a lot of things, different things we want to get into today. So I know you guys normally go right on the hour. You might run a little bit over that, But as far as we talk behind closed doors, we got until about 11 o'clock. Then the Davis got.
Hey man, don't tell
Jenny wasn't coming out at 11 o'clock.
Yeah. We ain't gonna say nothing. But just know that E-Davis got until 11 o'clock. Then he gotta go. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta go. 11 o'clock. I gotta go.
Handle.
Hey,
I gotta go.
Hey, but you know what though? Actually, before we get into it, I'm gonna go ahead and do this right now. Before we get into CARTALK TV, because we got a lot of things we want to learn.
We're gonna be here for a minute, y'all. We're gonna be here for a minute. So sit back and relax.
Sit back, relax, get your drink, get your popcorn, all that stuff ready. You know what I'm saying? BYOD, bring your own drink, like we always say. Water, H2O, coffee, tea, adult beverage, soda, whatever it is, just bring it. You know what I'm saying? Is that water in a wine cup?
Nah, bro, stop it.
That's Costco. That's, man, he drive a Bentley, man. Come on, he on
this third. That's what I'm saying. That's water, right?
Yeah, it's water.
That's
that's just different.
That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Aqua de Panna, man. We sipping Aqua de Panna.
Listen.
No, it's different.
You ain't never seen nobody drink the water out of a wine. You know what I'm saying? Listen. That's what I like, though. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all gonna stay frosty no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Drinking water in my wine glass. What up?
Yeah.
Anyway, but before we get into it though, like I said, because we got a lot of things we want to learn about, about and from CARTALK TV. Let's go ahead and bring in. Let's do this in the beginning, and bring in a special guest real quick, because he wants to announce a couple of things. So we're gonna break real quick in the beginning. Let him come in, announce a couple of things, man. Then we're gonna get back to CARTALK TV. So of course, man, you guys know him, especially E-Vapors, the GOAT. You know him very well. You know what I'm saying? I think you've had a show with him for a little while as well. We're talking about none other than Mr. Demonology once again. What is going on, Mr.
What's going on, good people? I see you
doing, sir?
Yeah, that ain't Demonology. Yo, hey, that's not Demonology, man. Funkmaster Flex, what you doing on the show, bro?
Hey, man, I tell y'all, Funk Flex tried to race me in the street one time. I'm serious, man. He tried to look. I told Funk Flex because he had his Chevys, and he said I was trying to give him that Dodge action. So I said, Funk, let's put this race together. He said, all right, we're gonna race from mile marker 30 to mile marker 56. I said, what are you talking about? He said, we do street racing in and out of traffic. I said, man, you lost your mind, Flunk. But that's what they do.
Oh man.
Hey man, hey man, before we get started, I do gotta say, E-Base, my mom, she been looking for her couch cover. I see you got it. You done made a shirt out of it. She that back. Oh, so real. What's wrong with your boy? You can't take him over to no old people's house. He gonna take the curtains, the couch cover, something, and he gonna make something out of it.
Look, man, E-Base is the only one that can make couch curtains and they're like real legit drip.
I know it, man. He got it, man.
He'll turn anything into drip.
Hey, flattery will get you everywhere.
Hey, hey guys, I want to say big shout out to modern day muscle Jordan himself, garage driven. I see y'all in the house, man. Hey man, I was watching you cats on the on the video today, man. I said, man, them dudes, they look like some thugs, man. They look like they'll beat up somebody. Real. I said, but not nobody run up on them talking no noise, man. Y'all look like y'all can handle yourselves, man.
Hey, it's a little bit. I'm too old for that shit now, man. You see all the gray hair coming in, man? Come on, man.
Man, old cats don't fight, man. They kill people. They shoot. People, man.
Hey, Demonology. Now you done see it firsthand. And I'm not saying I'm there, but I be in the classes watching my son do work. So I be picking up on a couple things.
I know you. Hey, man, I watched his son on the video. Man, your son was transitional. He was transitional grappling. He was grappling between the transitions. He's actually playing chess with his game at that young age, man. How old is that cat, man?
He's 10. He just turned 10 this year.
Oh, good Lord. FaTKaT, I'm going to have to show you a couple of moves like I showed David Mann to Meet the Brown. He came in with his son, and so they was going at it. So I said, David, I'm gonna show you this one move. I'm gonna show you this one choke. If you get to the position, I'm gonna call it out, and you do it. Man, him and his son was out there grappling. He got on his son, choked his son out. Man, he was. Man, it's funny.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I might need something because he be playing around with me sometimes, like playing around my back, and he do like a little choke. I be like, hey, stop playing. He take his own. I be like, all right, stop playing.
You be tapping out like, tap out.
Hey, listen, that joint be tight. You know what I'm saying?
Tight, man. Hey, man, them little arms that get you, man. Hey, man,
exactly.
Y'all let me come on the show today, man. I wanted to talk about an event that I have coming up. It's on the 21st. We don't have long. It's going to be called Mopar Madness, and it is in Shreveport, Louisiana. It's really in a place called Gilliam, but it's a young guy that owns this drag strip. It's a young African-American male. First drag strip I done been to that's ran and owned by an African-American male. It's called Platinum Raceway. So I'm trying to show him some love and give him some support. Y'all, let's come out. Let's show up and let's show out. They're going to have all the great events, the things that we like to do, that we can do it legally without getting ourselves in trouble. And that is roll racing, drag racing, sliding, and a car show. They're going to have it all there. I convinced him to let's start this thing popping off at 7:30 because it's hot in Texas. It's hotter in Louisiana with that steam, right? So 7:30, the sun is just now leaving. The darkness is coming over. And you want to talk about a car show in the nighttime with all them lights and stuff going on in the car? Real or Real is the guy that's hosting the car show. So it's going to be lit if Real or Real has anything to do with it. And for me, sliding looks better at night. When people are sliding and going through the pits and it's nighttime, it just give a special element to it. So it looks real good. They're also going to do a burnout contest as well. But big shout out to those guys, and I would love for y'all to come out if y'all can make it. Free Smoke always get an invitation. If Demonology is somewhere, just shout out my name. I got you at the gate.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Hey, again, man, if you guys, we always shout it out at the end of our videos, all of these different events, man. So, if people, want to get to see all these people that are on YouTube, they want to see the Demon Run, all those different things, man. These are great events for them to go to, man. So it's another one on the 21st. Make sure you guys go down there, man, if you can. Like I said, Demonology himself will be there.
Yes,
I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of other dope YouTubers gonna be there as well. He just said it right now. Rel Terrell gonna be in the building. And Louisiana has a couple, dope YouTubers as well, man.
Hey, man, you're absolutely right, FaTKaT. We got some nice YouTubers coming down.
Right.
Rain is gonna be there.
Oh,
I don't know who is gonna be there, but I did speak to her earlier today, and I think she may be making the trip too. But you can get your tickets at Demonology638.com. Go to Demonology638.com, and you'll be able to get your ticket. I got a question for you, Free Smoke guys. Are you Mopar men? Are you Chevy men? Are you Ford men? What is your weapon of choice? I already know.
We are car men. At least I am. I'm gonna say that. I'm not gonna speak for them. I'm a car guy.
I know y'all car guys because you're Free Smoke. but I want to know what's your weapon of choice.
No, what I'm saying.
If you, I'm the drag strip. If you had to get on the drag strip, what car would you take to the drag strip?
So right now, I will answer first. So right now, if I had to get on the track, then I would probably say Mopar because they got the most. You know what I'm saying? They just put out the most powerful cars right now.
Power.
Right. Yeah. But as far as
without modding it, Mopar.
Right.
That's facts.
Garage driven, model de muscle. You guys can answer that.
I'm gonna have to bring a C63 for that ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll put a tie on that. It's a problem for you. I might not be able to. Yeah, I might not be able to fit in there good, but if I put a tie on there, we're gonna give you some problems.
A C63.
Yes, sir.
Okay, y'all heard that.
Model de muscle.
Hey, I'm gonna have to go left field because I like to compete, but I like efficiency as well. I might have to come out there with a P100D, man.
Woo! Man, if you gonna come with a P100D, won't you go with the plaid, my brother?
Or that too.
Hey,
plaid is the problem.
Hey, look, guys, people don't realize this, but the plaid is a very, very fast vehicle. In reality, they should have made the plaid look like a Batmobile, but they didn't because they make it look like a unassuming car. But any car that's running in the 9, this thing ran a 9.0 the other day. A car running in the 9.0 is running over 150 miles an hour. It's supposed to have a parachute on it and a cage in it. So this is a car that can run. You know, the Demon, everybody was surprised it ran a 965 stock on a prep track. The plaid will run the 965 on a wet road. That's on the street. That's how fast it is. And
I didn't know people like Teslas, man. I've been talking about them for a long time. People laugh. You should laugh at me.
Hey, they didn't make the Plaid Plus because they feel like it was too dangerous. A car that fast on the street, all you got to do is push your foot. It's crazy fast.
Yeah, that Plaid is something different about that. That car is fast, yo. I was telling these guys that the other day. We was talking about it in one of our videos, and I don't think they was understanding how fast that car really is because it's not about just that eighth of a mile or whatever. It's the trap speed I was looking at. Like, yo, this thing is no joke.
Well, not only is the car fast, the car is quick. And you got to realize my Demon could outrun that Plaid, but my Demon cannot do what the Plaid is doing. I don't have full interior in my car. I can't put a baby seat in the back seat of my car. You know, the Plaid, you can go to the drag strip, whoop tail, put your wife in the car and your kids and go on to the house. It is really that fast.
On a street tire at that.
On the street tire, on the street tire. You know, on the street tire.
Yeah.
So
hey, Demonology, man. I'm sorry. Man. I'm gonna have to kick you out, man, because we got a couple things to talk about with CARTALK TV. But hey, tell them one more time what it is. Tell them one more time what it is.
My mama want a curtain back. My mama want a curtain back, man. She want that.
Hey, but Demonology, before you get out of here, hey, tell them one more time where they can see you at again on the 21st.
Hey, man, you can see me in Shreveport, Louisiana. Go to Demonology638.com. Get your tickets. Don't you miss it. Mopar Madness. Platinum Race.
There you go, man.
I'll let you guys. Appreciate you.
Demonology. Appreciate you, man. Salute to you, brother.
Appreciate you, man.
OG, my OG.
All right, man. Demonology.
Back to business.
Yeah, man. As you know, man, we love Demonology, man. Anytime he can come on here. You know what I'm saying? But if we let him go, he gonna talk dragster for 4 hours.
Oh, yeah. I love it. I love it, man. And
but big time shout out Demonology. Yeah. No, he is. He definitely is the expert. When it comes to the Godfather of racing, he definitely and like I said, he lives and breathes it. And he could. The thing I like about him is that he could teach anybody.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, he can.
To do what he does. You know what I'm saying? So big time shout out to Demonology, man. But let's go to get into the show. Like I said, man, we want to touch on a couple different topics. So let's go to get into it, man. The first thing that we always ask everybody, normally within the first 5 or 6 minutes, but we a little bit behind right now. But not behind, I should say, because again, we salute to Demonology. We had to bring them on real quick. But let's go to get into it. Who is and what is CARTALK TV? And that's for any one of you guys to answer.
Go ahead, babes.
Hey, man, CARTALK TV. First of all, CARTALK TV was Carsho Rail's idea, And he would say that it sparked from just genuine conversations that we used to have offline. And I like to go live on IG. So we used to go live on IG and have these thought-provoking conversations that were literally private conversations, but we would have them publicly. And it was meant to be open and honest and have real conversations, because it's a lot of cap on the internet. So we just wanted to have some open, honest conversations and show weakness, you know what I'm saying? Show, fears, and show how we overcame those weaknesses and how we overcame those fears and how we still deal with, fears. So that really created CARTALK TV, and it's almost like an NBA All-Star team, right? To where, man, ain't no egos on the All-Star team, man. You great, I'm great, the dude over there is great, we all great. So we got that out the window. So you got a track record, you got rings, I got rings. So we don't have to have no contest, if you know what I mean. We ain't got to have no contest every day. It's like super friends. We're uniting. We're like the Avengers. We're all coming together, and that's what CARTALK TV is. We came together, so now we want to put the focus on other people. So my story resonates with a small segment of the world. Kasharel's story resonates with a small segment of the world. So we got to bring on Modern Day Muscle to tell his story, because I can't reach that kid that looks like Modern Day Muscle that is from his neighborhood. I can't reach a Caucasian female that's struggling with depression, but I bring on a Caucasian female and she talks about her struggles with depression. And, we can reach that person that way. So by telling other people's stories, it's allowing us to reach one and teach one of people that we couldn't reach, that wouldn't listen to us. Y'all might not listen to, this dude might not listen to a graybeard, but we bring on a young cat that's got a Hellcat, and they all ears. They say the same thing that I said, but they listen to him because they think he's cool. They think I'm not cool or whatever. So that's what CARTALK TV is. And we're, if you listen, or people listen more, CARTALK TV network, like, we never designed it to just have a show. I was doing shows with my brother back in 2011. We had our own website. We was doing a live show. There was no such thing as Facebook Live, YouTube Live, or none of that. We took the HTML code from Facebook chat box and threw it on our website. And it was the first live show I ever seen. I never seen nobody going live before 2011. Find me some tape before then, and I'll regress. But CARTALK TV, man, network, we want to gather talent and put other talent out there almost 24 hours a day. We want a show from somebody else other than us to be presented on CARTALK TV network. And we've added the SRT God to the lineup, CARTALK TV network, Smooth and Rain. We've added them to CARTALK TV network. And, we're in talks with some other people right now to add them to CARTALK TV network. And, just like NBC, CBS, it's a network, and you have shows. It's not just me and Kasharel. I mean, we could fill up a network, but I think folks get tired of hearing, our stories all the time, man. And Kasharel, I'm gonna throw it to him. He don't really tell his story like he should tell it. He should tell it with shades on, because he did some major stuff that nobody was doing 11, 12 years ago, man. It's just like, and I think it's important for people to know your background. It's like, that's your credit. It's like, are you credible? Sir, are you credible? I want to teach you how to shoot. Are you credible? Yes, I played 10 years in the NBA. Okay, you're credible. Yeah, I played at the YMCA a couple times. Nah, you're not credible. So we have to share our stories, and that's why FaTKaT, them old videos you got on your channel, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's important that people know, I was dropping videos long time ago, like long, and I joke with y'all too about Mercedes, Garage Driven and Kasharel. I think it's important to revisit, like, oh yeah, man, I was riding Forgiatos 10 years ago. Man, I was riding Benzes 10 years ago, because this new generation, they act like if they don't see it right now, it didn't happen.
Yeah, right.
So we love sharing our history that gives us credibility, and we love sharing other people's stories, man. What would you say, Carshow, as far as CARTALK TV?
Just to add to it, man, you pretty much summed it up. Part of my thing was to bring people on that's not in the public eye, or not as publicly known as YouTubers or superstars, but that was doing great things, to share their gems, their upbringing, how they did it, who have like the mass success that typically people will look up to. They got the demons or got the Lamborghinis, but they may not be they may not be held to a pedestal as this major YouTuber or this major influencer. But also not only that, but to kind of leave a blueprint, for people who may look like them, that may be struggling. They grew up in the inner city. They like, man, I'll never get to this type of level. All I know is this. All I know is that way. All I know is this. And again, as FaTKaT said, the more people that we bring on, man, they telling those stories, and they telling where they were at that point in time, how they did it. It's giving hope, and it's giving that energy to somebody who's in that situation now, and that's late teens, early 20s. Like, dag, man, if they could do it, I could do it. Just that representation. But a lot of people, if you're not a major influencer these days, or if you're not at that major status on IG or YouTube, you would never know that there's some great cats out here that's doing some crazy things. It's just that they don't have that status.
Yeah.
Yo, what's funny is me, we kind of have those conversations sometimes. And not necessarily, about social media itself. Whereas if the world today is like everything is about social media. So it's like if you don't put it on social media, you can't be doing good things. If you do something, great, but don't post it on social media, you know what I'm saying? It's like exactly like that ain't happened, whatever. Like there's a lot of people out here that's, like big time real estate people, big time business people, big time whatever, and they may not be big social media presence, like a big social media presence, and people don't even like the generation today. They don't even acknowledge these people. You know what I'm saying? They got buildings. Like some of these people got own buildings.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh yeah, that's cool, but you know what I'm saying? But you only got 1,000 followers, so you don't matter to me. Like this dude could teach you something.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they fail. They fail to realize that like social media is new. You know what I mean? Like you don't need social media to be successful. So social media is just an extension of your success.
I mean, social media is a great thing, but I'm just saying though, like right now, a lot of people got tunnel vision. It's only social media. If you're not doing something big on social media, if you don't got 1 million followers, 1 million subscribers, then you ain't nothing. It don't matter that you own 4, 5, 6 buildings. It don't matter that you got your name on the building. I'm just saying, it don't matter.
Don't matter.
It matter if you got 100,000, 200,000, million followers. That matters to people a lot. It's crazy to see that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, for me, I know personally for me, like social media wasn't, I mean, I was on like Facebook, Instagram and stuff for years, but it wasn't that big to where like people express themselves, having like a car page or whatever the case is going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I know for me, like in 2018 is when I created, my car page, and I started like kind of dabbling with that. But before that, I was on Instagram just doing my normal thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't have random people on my journey just going crazy, like, you know what I mean? But my car page is separate from like my personal. I try and keep it that way though. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like I like for you guys, I wanted to know like who was Carshow Rel and FaTKaT before that social media buzz happened? Like, cause we talking about a few years ago this happened where it's like it got crazy. So who was Carshow Rel and FaTKaT before that buzz?
Yeah, I'll take the lead on that. So so my height of success with the cars in Baltimore was really in between 2004 to about 2012-ish. And at that time, obviously, it wasn't no social media. I mean, it was MySpace. MySpace was cool, but, people wasn't really talking about cars or anything like that on MySpace. But, I was locally known from in Baltimore. One of the 4 founders of the car club era in Baltimore, as well as the DMV region, later going towards like the 2010s when we started to like go to DC, hit up shows down there, network for our car shows that we was throwing. So I was somebody who was always known. We got a couple YouTube videos. If y'all want to look up Crush 'em Inc. Or Be More Stunt King, you'll see like my early videos from around like 2006, 2007, probably up to about maybe 2010-ish. with my old cars on 22s and 24s and the Benz and everything like that. But I wasn't using it to like gain clout or anything like that. I was just like we had this conversation with FaTKaT. We were just documenting. We were just putting stuff out there. Oh, this what we doing with our crew. We riding around Baltimore City stunting. We riding around with the doors up and, we swerving in and out of traffic and all that crazy stuff back then. We were just doing it for fun. We would make DVDs because we couldn't get like East Coast riders to come to Baltimore. That's another thing, man. Baltimore always had cars, but each one of you guys on the panel, when y'all think about Baltimore, y'all probably would never think about the car world. But we always had cars. But yeah, that's me in a nutshell when it comes down to what I was doing, before social media. It's out there, it's sprinkles of it, but not like how it is right now.
Yeah, and I just say me, man. I'm just, military. I did time in the military. Did 20 years in the military. Been around the world. Got
salute to that.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
Appreciate the service.
Pretty much came from absolute poverty, man. I've told this story a million times. Behind my first house I grew up in was an outhouse. So we didn't even have a bathroom inside the house. You had to use the bathroom in a pot, take the pot to the outhouse and dump it in the outhouse. You know what I mean? I grew up with holes in my shoes and going to school the next year with the same pair of shoes from the previous year. Me and my brother at the same school, sharing clothes, you know what I'm saying? Going through all of that harassment and, all those things. When you poor, you like invisible. People don't really care about poor people, you know what I'm saying? They look past you, they look over you. Even at church, man, we used to go to church, man, poor people looking at you like, dang, where your church shoes at? Where your slacks at? We got on the only clothes we got. Ain't nobody got no haircut because mama couldn't afford no haircut money. So to make it out of that, and you got, I'm from the city, so you got violence and drugs and all of that, man. So to make it out of that, in my family, you know what I'm saying, and in my circle, it's like, yo, Eric, not E-Vapors, Eric is a success, because I always would come back home on the weekends. And I remember being 19 years old, a couple $1,000s in my pocket, man, and I go pick my boys up and I pay for everything. I get us in the club. I pay for the Waffle House. You know what I'm saying? We hit the mall and I, do what I can do for you, get a pair of shoes. I had a drop top Jeep back in 92, 93. You know what I'm saying? It was like unheard of, man, to be 19 years old in the city with a drop top Jeep, man. I was in the military, had a little bit of bread, went on deployment, saved some money. So I just became an instant success story. My mom was proud of me. Just family and friends, because I always came home. I was stationed in Virginia. I'm from North Carolina. I came home just about every other weekend, when I wasn't deployed on the Navy ships or whatever. And I started dressing real nice because I believe that I was overcompensating from growing up poor, not having different clothes, to when I finally got money. Shoot, I knew exactly what clothes I wanted to buy, man. Back then it was cross colors. Y'all don't know nothing about cross colors.
Come on, bro.
No, you don't. Come on, man.
Okay, hold on.
No.
Modern day muscle don't know about cross colors.
He definitely knows, but me and Garage Jimmy know.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Let me correct you.
Cross colors, Concanine, Parasuco. Come on, son. Don't let me talk about all that.
Okay.
On,
so my
people, jackets and all that.
My people know I'm gonna go modern day.
Hallie Henson jackets. Come on, man. Don't play with me,
yeah,
man.
I'm definitely a fish out the water right now.
Right.
Yo, I was about to say, even when Rockaway popped off, that shit was hitting.
Oh, yes.
Come on, son.
Rockaway was tough, man. Bat Farm. Yeah, so I did my best.
Yeah, another one.
Yeah, I did my best, man, to get all them joints, man. So I'm gonna go down modern. I'm gonna go down modern.
No, I never rock football, but I see. You know what I mean?
My bad.
Go ahead, D-Vapors.
I had a FUBU hat just because LL had it in the Gap commercial. But I did had a FUBU hat. But modern day muscle, man, I used to rock the polo. Polo, you know what I'm saying? I know you rock with the polos and all that, man. Yeah. So I was just happy to have money in my pocket, man, and just being a success story, man. Single, living, in Virginia Beach, and I had my Mitsubishi Eclipse around that time, man, and went from the Eclipse to the 350Z, and each car was like, I didn't know nobody that had one. When the Eclipse came out, it was the Fast and Furious feature car, that 90-something Eclipse. The Z was the featured car in Fast and Furious, the Tokyo Drift version. And then went to the Camaro in 2011. It was the featured car in 2010 Transformers movie. So I was like always a step ahead, you know, with those particular cars. And then we can even fast forward it to having my Camaro and my i8 at the same time. You know, people was like, dang, man, Eric is just doing it. Like, what do you do? And I would tell them, bro, I saved my money. I did a Dave Ramsey plan. You know, I invest. You know, I've been able to create multiple streams of income. But the biggest thing that I've done, and this kind of defines me, I know how to wait. I rode the bus when it wasn't my time. I celebrated my friends when they built homes and they had, you know, 2 and 3 cars. I celebrated them, man. I was happy for them. I mean, I verbalized it. I told them, bro, man, it's a nice car, man. And I'm walking to work, mind you. You know what I'm saying? I celebrated other people, and life is seasons, and that was my season to you know, get on the grind. You know, can you celebrate other people? I'm gonna see what kind of, you know, man you are. God, I'm gonna see what kind of man you are. Can you celebrate other people when you don't have it? Not when you got it. Can you celebrate others when you don't have it? Well, Eric, you passed the test, son. Now the doors are open. Get what you want. And I really believe my life has always been loving and supporting other people. I just receive even more, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of me outside of CARTALK TV, man. Just a humble guy from North Carolina, came from poverty, outhouse in the back. Now we got hole number 4 on Anderson Creek Club, nice gated community here in North Carolina, man. Premier golf course. And I just say all that to say anything is possible because I'm doing it on a high school education. Now tell me, what's your excuse?
Facts. Yep.
That's heavy right there.
Cheers to that, man.
Hey, yo, we got them going crazy in the comments though with the old clothing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I see Azad in there. Azad.
Yeah. Hey, yo, DJ Kingston was talking about the one with the little gate on it. That's the Tigre.
That's the Tigre. That was
big too.
Yes, sir. That was some dollars though. Yeah.
No, I feel like it's coming back around. I feel like that one's coming back around.
I think so.
Hey, listen, all of them coming back around. Let me tell you. But you know what? You know what? No, not Fubu. But actually, I think they made a small little comeback, but it didn't work. But you know what gets me the most though? You know what gets me the most is like the new generation act like, and it's funny because I'm not talking to my parents. You know what I'm saying? But they act like this stuff ain't never been around. So like I just seen some people. I swear, like it was probably about a year ago now, and it was actually on YouTube. And this person was like, "Yeah, man, I just found out about this new brand, and I like it. It was a young cat, Tommy Hilfiger." I'm like, what?
Yeah, they brand
I'm
new.
I'm like, what? I'm like, Tommy Hilfiger been around for decades.
Yo, I'm about to say, I'll go a step further. These younger cats, they think Champions is like the new thing. I'm like, man, that joint old.
Feline, Feline, brand. They think it's brand new. They starting to bring that back around.
Man,
by the way,
I'm on a whole flag this whole summer, so y'all want to see? I got some stuff that's coming in the mail right now. I just named, so y'all gonna see it on my page.
Nice.
For y'all young cats, just so y'all know, if you had a champion, anything going back in the day, back in the 90s, that means you was part of the club that you must be, you know what I'm saying? Y'all must be struggling a little bit.
Yeah, you wasn't hitting.
Bro, just say FaTKaT, bro.
Yo, now real talk, champion. Yo,
It definitely was a name brand.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Champion wasn't hitting back then, but now you put on a Champion shirt. Okay, like
yeah, right.
This shirt wasn't nobody's in the cheap stores, but like you get what I'm saying. It is what it is.
Iceberg, Iceberg e-papers. I remember Iceberg. That used to hit too. And I'll tell you what though, man, I still have to this day, right now. It wasn't in our laundry room, you know, in the racks in our laundry room, and my wife hates this piece of clothing. So now it's made its way into the garage. I'm looking up, probably laughing. Now it's made its way into the garage, but I still have it. And I remember, I'm gonna tell you a quick story before we move on. You know, I think this is my second job ever. We used to get paid every week, but you know, every week it was probably like maybe $120, maybe $130, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I forget exactly what it was, but it wasn't that much. And I went to the mall, right? And it was a Friday, got paid, and you know, me and my boys, we was like, let's go to the mall. I went to the mall, and messed around and went into a store. And I ended up buying this. I think I bought a pair of jeans and this jacket. And I was sweating in there because I literally spent my entire check.
Mm-hmm.
And with 5 minutes after I cashed it. But I still had that. But I still had that jacket. And it's an Average jacket.
Oh,
red. Listen,
yes.
red suede and black leather on the sleeves. And black leather Averix on the back. I still had the jacket right now.
Look.
These
was getting robbed, stuck up, shot, and everything. You at Averex around Baltimore.
I remember back in Brooklyn, bro. They had some spots that sold Averex. Like they would have them prices way up. They was like $650. I'm like, nah. I called my man. He was like, nah, bro. I just bought one from them like yesterday for $400. I was like, I got my man's on the phone right now. He said $400 yesterday, bro. They sold it to me for $400, bro. $400. Walked out the store with that Averex jacket. I had that shit till like a couple years ago. That shirt was so heavy, it used to break the plastic hangers. Like,
you
plastic hanger?
Nah,
forget it, bro. That shit just break.
If your Averex didn't break the hanger, it was fake.
I don't know what happened to my joint
right now.
Yeah, I know my joint was at my mom's house for a while. I don't even know what happened to that joint though. I just like whatever.
Hey, listen, I still got my Average jacket. It's still in there. I can show, next time y'all come to the crib, I'll show it to you. And I do have that. I got it on that heavy duty hanger because a regular hanger that joint gonna break. It's not bad.
Everything come back in style, man. Keep like
that's what I'm saying. I want to keep my Averex jacket.
Made its way back. Like everything come back in style.
Listen, man. I still got my wife hates that. She wanted. You know how many times she want to throw that damn jacket away? I'm like,
man, don't do that. No. Don't do that. That's an heirloom. That's a family heirloom,
that's
bro.
What I'm saying, man. Exactly. Anyway, man, let's continue with the show. Though. But hey, big time salute to Memory Lane though.
Yeah, I know you guys kind of talked about also like how CARTALK TV kind of like I briefly kind of talked about how this started, but like how was CARTALK TV like truly born? Like what sparked it? Like where did it start? Tell us that.
Yeah, so 2020, I was making my way back on social media. I took about 2 to 3 years off, really just to focus on business. Social media started to be like a distraction to me. So I cut it out. 2020 came, pandemic. I'm like, man, people passing left and right. Let me jump back on and give people an update just in case something happened to me. I can have a little bit of footprints, a little bit of legacy, I guess. Hey, look, this what Rel was doing or whatever.
Right.
I came across e-vapors, and as I always tell a story. Can I tell a story, E?
Oh, facts.
All right. I came across e-vapors on YouTube because I started putting YouTube videos up, and I see this cat, dressed well on a golf course. Talking about, look at me, I'm living like this, I'm living like that. Immediately, I'm like, man, this dude cat. This dude probably got an Airbnb. He renting an I-8 or something. But as I started watching, so as I'm watching more of his videos, I'm like, all right, he the real deal, and he talking a lot of positivity. So we talked a little bit on YouTube back and forth through the comments, and then he sent me to his like, yo, check me out on IG. I checked him out on IG. I'm like, yo, he seemed like a solid dude, military, married, kids. I'm like, we in the same lane. Cool. So, we had to talk. He's like, bro, you got an interesting story. I got an interesting story as well. Let's go live. And, I'm just coming back to IG, social media. And I'm like, man, you talking about go live? I'm like, all right, it is what it is. Let's do it. So we go live once. It was a massive success. The people who knew him was in the comments. The people who knew me was in the comments too, because they ain't seen me around in years. So, I told these vapors, I'm like, man, bro, I think we got something. He's like, you think so? I said, yeah. I was like, man, our stories is compelling. But I know a lot of people in the car world, between clients, YouTubers. I'm like, man, I just was with Will Motivation, to go pick up his Lambo. I took him in a Bentley. He's like, for real? Yeah, I'm like, let me reach out to him and let me reach out to a couple other people. So, we had our first two guests was shout out to Adam, Tesla Model 3 owner, as well as the Tesla Model Y. He was our first guest. Will Motivation said yes, he was our second guest. And throughout the comments, Demonology was trolling Will Motivation. And, we seen it, but you know, guys, as when you're a host, you can't be like, yo, Demonology in the chat, you see that? You can't do that. So you look at it, you talk about it afterwards. So Vapors like, bro, I seen Demonology in the chat. I said, man, you think he would want to come on?
Yeah.
Sent him a DM. He said, yeah, sure, I'd love to come on.
Yeah.
And you know, I think that was my first interview. I think Vapors did the first few because I was just getting my feet wet with, bro. I'm just coming back. Yeah, I used to be on YouTube back in the day, but you know, to do it now and you know, speaking in front of people, let me see the first two. Do the first two. I'll study it. I'll add my little sauce to it, and then I'll be ready. And I did the one with Demonology. You know, it was a banger, just like all of them. And you know, the rest was history. That's how CARTALK TV was created.
Yeah, and just a little bit more background. I kind of mentioned it earlier, you know, like doing the show, the E-Vapor show back in 2011, that prepared me for today. Because during that time, I just name a few names like, you know, I interviewed Terrell Owens, you know, on the show, like real athletes. There were several NFL players that we actually interviewed on the show. And I created the show because I was kind of frustrated with some of the shows that was going on in 2011. Either it was too vulgar or it was too watered down. You know, it was never nothing in the middle to where it's clean, it's funny, it's engaging. So I started the E-Vapor show. It was sports, comedy, and entertainment. And again, there was no such thing as Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Instagram didn't exist. You know, so we created our own website and put the Facebook chat box on there through the HTML code. And we did a show every Tuesday night at 8:30, man. And my brother, the Relly Rails, he's actually a music engineer. So he's going to school for engineering music. So he wrote music, composed original pieces. And I'm bringing a lot of that music back to my YouTube channel now. But that 2011 to 13 experience, and we put some of those videos on YouTube back then too, it gave me what I needed now. I'm like, man, that was the training ground. So we didn't get paid for that back then. Well, FaTKaT know about that $30 that I made back then that we just got, you know what I'm talking about. But we didn't get paid back then. So a lot of times, guys, things that you're doing, you might feel like I'm just an apprentice. I'm not getting paid for this. Man, this sucks. I'm terrible. I'm stuttering. I'm doing all these different things. But guess what, man? In a couple years, couple months, you never know, man. That could be your training ground. That could be the place where you're preparing to become great. So that was my training ground, and it prepared me for today. And that helped me get CARTALK TV started once Carshow Rail presented it to me. And a lot of people hear me talk more than anything, right? But this is no cap. He's the MJ of CARTALK TV. I'm the Pippin or probably Rodman with the way I dress. You know, he's the MJ of it. No, man, just because you see me out front, what that mean? That don't mean a thing. I'm playing my role. My role is to do all the talking.
The spokesperson.
The spokesperson. I can't do all the talking. I can't be the spokesperson without the engine. Carshow Rail is the engine, man. Like, y'all don't know, man. He's an OG from Baltimore. Car scene. Man, come on, man. I could just read the resume. I can't do it without him. So a lot of things that I'm doing is because I've talked to him. He done calm me down. It's times where I want to say things to some people I don't like Cap. So I'll be wanting to say stuff like, yo, that's Cap. And he be like, yo, man, we can't do that, man. That's gonna mess up the brain.
I'll be on the same vibe, but like, damn.
I'm like, yo, you see that? Shit. Hey, that's not real. Yeah. That's not. People like, yo, we represent CARTALK TV, man. And then if you do that, yeah, you right, but it's gonna turn off potential sponsors and different things like that. And so yeah, he the Jordan, man. I'm the Rodman, man.
Nah, man. It's more like you the MJ. You know, I'm Phil Jackson. It's more like that.
Okay. I'll take that. Shoot, that's an even better example.
And from day one, you know, we played off each other's strengths. Like, yo, your strengths is this. You the strength when it comes to talking. Yo, look, it ain't no ego with me. Yeah, you know, we partners in it. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna put your logo. I'm gonna put your car as the icon on CARTALK TV. Yo, you sure you don't want to do, you know, like collab photo? Nah, bro, nah. You know, this all you. We're gonna play off your strengths, you know, and we're gonna play off my strengths. And you know, that's what actually helped the growth of CARTALK TV. Like, you know, when you got a partner that y'all consistently button heads and can't agree on certain things, man, that's what stunt people growth and, make things don't work. But, with us, we both cut from the same cloth. We both understand the mission. And, also we both play off each other's strengths. There's no ego involved. And, when we feel like, yo, that's the secret win right there. That's the secret sauce to success.
Yeah. Thanks, coach.
So, he's a car show rubbing back there like, Mike.
Yeah, there you go.
Triangle. Run the triangle.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm running ISO. No, ISO.
Mike. Hey, you know what though? I mean, it's important that you guys say that though, because some people kind of ask, especially early on, some people was asking a lot about, how come modern day muscle don't, and I'm just I hope I'm not making you feel uncomfortable or feel like I'm calling you out, but like it was a lot of big things about how come modern day muscle don't talk, he don't talk. Like people used to say that a lot, and it was kind of trying to make run jokes about it. But people didn't know that, he was just kind of like, just kind of easing his way into it a little bit because he didn't really feel that comfortable talking. And on top of that, that's why we always make sure it's known. We always shout out modern day muscle when it comes to like all the graphics. At the end of the day, don't think that he's just here, just sitting here and just not doing anything. He just, we just, he's just like a string that we hold in his hand. Like at the end of the day, everything that you see visually is all modern day muscle. Anytime anything pop up on the screen, that's not me or Garage Driven. That's modern day muscle. That's
I was about to say, don't think that because y'all see him like there just looking like he's doing some shit. Like literally he's doing shit
right
while we're talking, So he's working, making sure everything is happening and as it come up on the screen. So
exactly. So at the end of the day, so I think it's important to say that everybody got, and it's not even that we like said, hey, this is gonna be your role, that's your role. It kind of just everybody just fell into place. Yeah. And at the end of the day, man, everybody knows what they're strong. We kind of mentioned this. Actually, Modern Day Muscle mentioned this on y'all show when we was on there. Everybody knows what they're strong at. We know where everybody's strong at. Some people got a better mouthpiece just naturally. Some people are better at, working things in the background. And at the end of the day, as long as everybody make that work as a team, it's going to be flawless. There's going to be some disagreements maybe here and then a third, but as long as everybody knows, okay, look, this is what everybody respects each other. Look, this is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. And when it's showtime, everybody go out there, put your best foot forward, and we're going to be good to go. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that.
I'll go ahead and say, hey, man, families fight and make up too. You know what I mean? Families fight and make up too. You always, you're not always going to agree with your family member, but you're going to see what they mean after the fact and then respect it and be like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Definitely. I wouldn't pick any other two guys to work with, man. They all play the role good, and I appreciate them for it.
Hey, shout out to the life of Jimmy Barrett in the building, by the way.
Big shout out.
Heavy. Definitely appreciate you. Coming through.
He owed me $20, so I'm glad he's in.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. So anyway, let's go ahead and move on.
Yeah, no problem. Yo, so I know it was mentioned earlier, you're adding people to the, the CARTALK TV network, which I think that's great. Is that like the direction that the brand is moving in, or do you see like other directions that the brand will move in? Like, can you speak to that? Whoever wants to answer.
Yeah. So definitely, CARTALK TV network. Our early goal is to add, let's just say 4. Let's just say 4 individuals, and we'll just say, let's not limit it to YouTubers, okay? Because a network, if you're watching BET, if you're watching CBS, NBC, HGTV, they have all different kind of shows. All different kind of shows on lineup. Y'all remember MTV used to be music, right? But MTV will have Dr. Drew on there. They'll have a Tom Green comedy show on there. Everything but music. CARTALK TV network is the same thing. Like, we're gonna expand, but part of expanding is you don't want to do it too fast. You blow a balloon up too fast, it's gonna pop. So we gotta add one person. How does that flow? add a second person. How does that flow? So, we added, Rain and Smooth. We're working on some things with them. We got the I almost said Woman Crush Wednesday. We got like this Wednesday show with Rain. We added the SRT God. You know what I'm saying? So we're working on some things to get him more visibility on our platform to see where is his place at. But I do know that the goal is for it to grow to where it's like, how many shows they got on? They got 60 shows on CARTALK TV network, on YouTube, website, the app, the whole nine. And
Spotify, Tidal,
yeah.
Apple,
Yeah. So once it's up and running, I mean, I believe it's gonna get the visibility to where, man, hey, we want that. We're what's that? Amazon. We're Amazon Prime. Hey, we want CARTALK TV network on Amazon Prime. We want CARTALK TV network on Amazon Prime. So that's what we want to push it to the point to where we can be bought out. And I believe it can happen. Why can't it happen for me? It can happen for Bob Johnson. He made BET, one show, 2 shows, 3 shows. Now he's BET, and he bought the Bobcats, messed us up here in North Carolina for a couple years. sold it to Mike, and we still struggling. But yeah, CARTALK TV network, man, like really, it's we wanted to become a network, but we got to grow one person at a time. And it's other talent that we got verbals on. You can't make an announcement, you know what I'm saying? So we got verbals with other talent, and people are gonna have to get used to like, so what is CARTALK TV network? What is that? Why is this girl on CARTALK TV network? What is that? Why is this guy on CARTALK? What's going on? Hey man, relax, man. Just enjoy the content. Enjoy the content.
I thought we was about to get an exclusive.
I know, man. I gotta get it. I need it on ink. I like to write stuff down.
Oh, okay. I
need that ink. As soon as I do a verbal, it might the bubble might bust, man. But that's what CARTALK TV network is, man. Y'all just sit back, man, and watch us grow. And we want to promote other people's content. If we're talking YouTubers, so if you're a YouTuber out there and we see you grinding, we see you making moves, we see you in a positive direction, and you're unique. It's no reason that we wouldn't approach you to add you to CARTALK TV network. So yeah, you're doing your YouTube channel, but guess what? We can rebroadcast segments of your channel, and now you're getting visibility on CARTALK TV. Now you have a machine behind you, because I'm going to market your channel on my personal Instagram, on my personal YouTube, because I have a consulting firm, different vehicles that I use to market. So you're going to get the team, you're going to get the business mind of Car Show Rail. So you're not just going to be on CARTALK TV network. You're going to have 2 business consultants that can talk to you about investing money, saving money, doing a budget, building your credit score, buying a house, creating additional streams of income. You know what I'm saying? Like we know things you can do right now to create additional streams of income. So you're not just going to be a pretty face on CARTALK TV network. You're going to leave with a full clip of real life things that matter.
Nice.
Summed it up.
Hey, so all right, so let's get back to the car. So like for me, right, I got like a car that like I felt like I was like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's nice, you know what I'm saying? I started gravitating towards that. Like that's kind of what got me looking to cars. And that car was believe it or not, was a 1989 Volkswagen Jetta.
Okay, I believe that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then man, believe it or not.
That's how I found with cars.
Believe it or not. Yeah, so believe it or not, you know what I'm saying? That was from my stepbrother. He bought that car brand new, bro. Brand new in 89. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I was a kid. Years later, think about this. 1995 came about, the newer Jettas and stuff. I bought my first car in 99, and it was a Volkswagen Jetta. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that thing just got in my mind, and bro, it never left. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted one though. So like for you guys, I want to know like where did the love for cars start, and like what was that first car that got you guys into the car game?
For me, as a kid, I remember it vividly, man. We used to call it the Frog Porsche. I remember it was a Hot Wheel car. It's the 911 body style. It was a red 911 Frog Porsche. I remember playing with that car in the dirt, man. We was shooting marbles, and I remember, I'm showing my age now. We was shooting marbles, and I just remember having that little Frog Porsche in the dirt because, just riding around in a little circle, man. And I've always loved that 911, convertible 911 body style, man. So that really sparked my love for cars, man. And if the Lord see fit, man, I'm gonna have a 911 one of these days, man.
Yeah, for me, I was 5 years old, 1988, may have been about 89-ish. My uncle had either 88 or 89 Volkswagen Jetta. And man, that junk was so kitted. It had I think he had Riken rims on it. It had the chrome at the bottom that said Jetta on it. He eventually got like a rag top on it and changed. He put FaTKaT rims. They're equivalent to what Forgiato is today.
Yeah, FaTKaT.
Yeah, FaTKaT. Yep.
That's an Italian brand rim.
Yep. So for those who's not familiar with it, it's like Forgiatos back then. That's the equivalent. But he had those on it. I'm like, man, that's the craziest car ever seen. And I was 5-6 years old riding around with him, and I'm like, man, when I get of age, I'm gonna jump in the car game. And I bought my first car in 2002. I was 19, and it's funny enough, I just put it on my IG page. It was a Chevy Corsica hatchback. I did what I said I was going to do. I mean, it was a hoopty. I paid like $900 for it, but it was my Benz. It was my Bentley. That was my baby. Put the 15-inch rims, put the 212 Orions up in the system.
Ooh, the Orions. Hey, you know what's crazy? Hear them say 15-inch rims. Like nowadays, somebody say I'm putting 15s on my. You be like, yo, what the hell? You want to backslap them? Like, yo, you right?
It's over. It's over.
Man, you would even you would barely accept a car out of factory with 15-inch wheels. You were like 16.
Nah.
Right.
Think about Mopars come with 20 straight across the board right now.
Yeah, most cars come with 20s now, especially like the luxury cars. Yeah. But this was also like the leading into the Fast and the Furious era. Right. And it's a spot in Baltimore called Northern Parkway. And everybody would bring out their cars. And at that time, it wasn't no big rims. So it was all imports. Hondas, Acuras, Nissans. And, you had a few domestic cars. And I just wanted to get into the scene. So, I put the underglow lights under my car, the lights inside the car. You remember y'all used to go to AutoZone and you can put like put the lights inside the car. That every time the bass hit, the lights are blinking, everything like that.
The headlights be blinking too.
Headlights blinking. You ain't got the right battery in there, or at least I didn't. I wasn't making no money like that. And I put a sports exhaust on, a dual sports exhaust. And I had the V6 and the Corsica, and I was just running cats. And dudes was like, "Man, that Corsica fast." And I got with a little crew. They showed me the ropes, and that was like my little first car club that I joined, like back 02, 03.
Yo, listen, yo, people probably making fun. First of all, I used to have a boy who had I guess it was kind of like the brother of the Corsica. He had actually it wasn't his car, it was his uncle's car, and that's how we learned how to drive manual. We used to steal that car. He used to steal it. You know what I'm saying? Like just take it out the driveway. We used to go hang around and go drive, man. But it was a Chevy Beretta.
Yeah,
Beretta.
It was a 5-speed white on white. It was a white car with red trimming, like because everybody had like the rubber like trim, like bumper all the way around the car. But in the middle of it, it had a red stripe, and then it had white wheels as well. It was like white on white and black interior. Manual, yeah. We used to be on the road like, let's go, we out.
Yeah.
Damn near about to stall that car, but it was nice though. It was dope. Chevy Beretta.
Man, Beretta. I had a dude who had a Beretta, man. He used to run me down. I couldn't beat that thing for nothing. I'm like, dang, good fast. But that's go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, and the second thing I was gonna say was, something that kind of probably just went right over some people's head. But back in the day, that's where you went. AutoZone, man. You went to AutoZone and literally just walked the aisles.
Everything,
man.
It was like, man, what can I get out of AutoZone today?
Yeah.
Hey, there wasn't no eBay. There wasn't no Amazon. He wasn't shopping nowhere. There wasn't all these stores that sell like performance parts. They didn't have the websites to order from.
No.
It's crazy, yo.
Yeah.
You gotta be calling them on the phone like, yo, that's what I need, and they ship it out to you.
Yeah.
This technology is different nowadays.
Yeah, look, we
not that old, right? We still not that old. People. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted.
I ordered some Koenig Monsoon, some 18-inch wheels. That was the biggest you could put on cars at the time, man. We ordered them out of a magazine. I don't know if it was Lowrider or one of them.
Yeah.
Out of the back of the magazine, we ordered them joints, bro. Wheels and tires.
Hey, the most back then when I was 18, 19 years old. Well, yeah, probably between 18, 19 and all that, 17, 18, 19. No, probably more like 17, 18, 19. You started to have more shops pop up. But like the most crazy we got, like instead of going to AutoZone, we wanted to like order something, especially like music and all that. We was looking in the Crutchfield magazine.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We was in Crutchfield, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that was our wishful shopping. Like, man, I can't, man. I wish I could have some money to get them 6x9s. Get some of those. But yeah, Crutchfield was it too back then. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah. Man.
Anyway,
it's crazy to hear like, yo, now we're talking about like these old ass cars, and now we got like technology, like my dude E-Vapor's got in the EV sitting outside right now.
All right.
Now, I want to know, since getting into that EV, that electric vehicle, that full electric vehicle now, how has ownership been since, getting into that and this like living in that world now where like ain't no gas? How's that been so far for you?
Real life application, whoop everything on the road. I pull up out in traffic, pull up on Hellcat, pull up on whatever. I'm gone. By the time your Hellcat say, "Well," I'm already gone.
Yep.
You'll catch me, down the road, but I'm already gone. It's too late. The race over with. Real life application, man. It is one of the fastest cars, and it is the safest car that you can drive, or let me say this, that you can ride in, because you can allow the car to drive you on full self-driving. It has totally changed my thought pattern on what I thought fast was. You know what I'm saying? Because I could give you a whole list of cars that my Model Y is faster than, and that's not even the fastest Tesla that they make. Y'all know we was talking about the Model S Plaid, and coming out of the BMW i8 as a hybrid, it was like living in the future, right? Because I could drive all electric locally, you know what I'm saying? But going all electric, man, we went from North Carolina down to Disney, and you literally only had to make 3 stops, because you can drive for about 300 miles, stop, charge for 20 minutes, drive another 300 miles, and charge for another 15 minutes, and then you can get on to your destination. And that was coming from North Carolina going all the way down to Orlando, Florida, and not having and it costs about $9 per fill up. And at home, it costs even less than that, because I charge my car during non-peak hours, and it costs about 10 cents a kilowatt. And it'll probably cost me about $5 to charge my car. I mean, you can't beat that. And then there's no gas. I mean, there's no gas bill. There's no oil change. There's no state inspection. So there's no emissions test. You don't have any of those costs are incurred. There aren't any. It's probably about 8-9 moving parts. So the only thing that you're gonna replace are gonna be tires. It's literally the future, and I'm not saying throw away your internal combustible engines, because Lord willing, I want a Huracan, and I want to get a 911 convertible 4S. But man, it is literally the future, man. I can sit in my car like this right here with my arms folded and just look straight ahead and just let the car drive. It's behind the car going too slow. It's going to say, hey, I want to get over. And then boom, it'll get over past that car, get back over in the right lane, all on its own. Get to a stoplight, it'll stop. light turn green, it'll go.
That is crazy. Yo.
It's crazy. If there's a car that you want to go to sleep in, it's a Tesla, because there's an inside camera that's always watching you. Every time I do my phone like this right here, it's like it'll beep, and I had to touch the steering wheel to say, "Hey, I'm paying attention." You know what I'm saying? And if I were to ignore every sign, let's just say I fell asleep or had a medical emergency. You know, people have a medical emergency behind the wheel all the time. Blackouts, heart attacks, or whatever. And if you were to slump over and not respond to the beeps, the car is gonna come to a stop. And
now, does it come to a stop like in the traveling, or does it pull to the side?
Nah, it would just come to a stop.
Oh wow!
Right where it was. It would just come to a stop. It would, now it has safety features that.
They would probably throw the focus on maybe.
Now I'm gonna tell you a safety feature though. If I was sitting in the middle of the highway and it detected a car coming at a high rate of speed, it would go forward and move.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
that is crazy.
It would, and I have mine set for all the features. So anytime it drifts off when I'm driving, it's not gonna drift off on its own. When I'm driving, the human, it'll bring me back in my lane. You know, if a car is coming and they swerve over, it already see the car swerving over, it moves over. You know, and it's the weirdest thing, man, to see a car going around turns and watch that steering wheel move by itself, or to be on those 1-lane highways and see an 18-wheeler coming. Your natural inclination is to grab that wheel. So when I first bought it, you know, I was still holding that wheel. You know, but I'm gonna tell you a cool thing that I did just to kind of wrap up the little Tesla thing. We went to Top Golf with my brother, the Red Rails. We surprised him for his birthday at Top Golf. So it was raining, and I was just messing with them. I was like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna have a car come pick me up." So you know, we on the curb at Top Golf. My car is down a little ways, and I hit the little button, holding it down. It backed out the space and started coming to me. So
that's what's up.
That kind of stuff right there, man, is the coolest thing in the world, man. I know what people gonna say. It ain't never gonna replace no Hellcat wine. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're not trying to replace the Hellcat wine. We're not trying to replace Snap, Crackle, and Pop. We're not trying to replace Cold Starts. We're just trying to introduce you to something different. Go test drive one for free, and just let me know how you feel.
Yo, I had a question real quick. How long would you say it took you to get used to the self-driving?
Probably about 2 weeks, because
really,
if you see a car coming, you're gonna grab the wheel. Man, on a 1-lane road, 18-wheelers in that lane. Would you feel comfortable just like this right here? Just, you know,
absolutely no. Hell no.
No. So after about 2 weeks, I felt comfortable and I trust, and I saw it get me out of trouble. I saw the car protect me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, man, this car's smarter than me. It saw the car drifting over. You know what I'm saying? I was too busy looking at my phone. It saw the car. Come on now, let's keep it real. It helped me. So now I trust it. So 2 weeks in, I'm like, yeah, I trust this thing, man. But the full self-driving is a $10,000 feature. But now they have where you can pay $200 a month and turn it on and turn it off. So full self-driving really works best on the highway. So if you're not on the highway, if you're in town, you don't necessarily need full self-driving. You can utilize the free autopilot that comes with the car. Autopilot will keep you in your lane. And if you're behind a car and it stops at a stoplight, it's going to stop. It take off, it's going to take off. It's not going to make left turns and right turns and stuff like that. Not yet. But the autopilot is free. And I think, man, you get so much value out of the autopilot. It's going to protect you, man. It's going to get you out of trouble.
It sounds like an evolved cruise control.
Yeah, like the adaptive cruise control. Yeah, but it's on steroids.
Yeah, but it sounds better than that. Yeah, it sounds way better than that.
There's a front camera, a left camera, a right camera, and a rear camera that's always recording. So I can pull up on my screen and see all my cameras at the same time. And what's cool about that is, you know, you can make pretty dope videos when you wear folks out on the highway. You know, you let the Hellcat pull up beside you, and then you leave them so you can get the footage from the left side camera and the rear camera and make a nice little montage.
Okay. But now e-vapors though, the e-vapors, you know what I'm saying? I hear all this talk about you whooping people on the street, on the highway, this and that and the third. I hear all this talk, but I just need to know one thing, seriously. Did you really think you had a chance against Dunk Master?
Yeah, because I was told anything can happen in racing because his car might cut off. He might red light.
Okay.
His car might. Yeah.
So you was banking on something happening to Dunk Master.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because anything can happen in racing. But more importantly, before we race, we had a conversation. We had been talking for a few weeks about making history.
Mm-hmm.
If you know anything about Dunk Master, the businessman, he's a businessman. And when I said history, I wish y'all could have seen his eyes. Them wheels start turning. He was like, "Okay, we'll do it." And man, he came down to Piedmont. And it was a perfect scenario because it was weather on Saturday where some races were canceled. So some people didn't come back on Sunday. Big gap of, hey, we got time to do it. So, man, we made history and there's been all kind of news articles written. I've had people hit me up in the Tesla world that had never heard of donks, didn't know what a donk was. And that day at the track, so many people in the big wheel culture came over to my car and had thousands of questions. Because guess what? 99% of the fans that watch racing will never own a race car. They can buy a Tesla tonight.
Using your code, by the way.
And using my code, DM me e-papers on Instagram before you buy it. Because you can get 1,000. Thank you, FaTKaT, the businessman.
Yeah, no problem. I'm here for you, man.
Yeah. So the fans they live in real life. They don't live in the donk racing world. They don't live in the Mopar racing world. They want to get their kids to school in a cool way. And Tesla is the solution. My car is an SUV. You know, I have the small SUV, but guess what, man? It's 3.5 0 to 60. It's just as fast as the Lamborghini Urus for a quarter of the price. It's faster than the Jeep Trackhawk. Sorry, Mopar. It's faster than the Jeep Trackhawk.
You're gonna have all them Trackhawk owners running you down now. They're gonna be like, bring it.
Hey man, that's fine. I can prove it every time, man. You know, because they need certain conditions. Like I gotta set this and set that. I don't need to set anything but my foot on the pedal. and the times that I give you are hard tires on any surface. So the Model S Plaid is a 9.2 second car on hard tires. In a quarter mile, it's a 9-second car. What if we take some weight off of it? What if we take some seats out of it? You know, it's the future. I'm still gonna have fun with a Lamborghini one day when I choose to get one, Porsche when I choose to get one. But man, Tesla is a great grocery getter, man. If you live in the real world, consider adding a Tesla to your car fleet. Replace mom's minivan with a Tesla. Okay, I know y'all like Dodge. Throw that Caravan away. You don't have to be loyal to Dodge. They don't send you any money. Get you a Tesla SUV. Even if you don't get mine is 66,000. I got the performance model. You don't need that. The long range version at around 40 something is still fast, still fun, will still protect your family. And if you got teenagers, you let them hold the car, you can set the speed. This car will only go 55 miles per hour. And you can see where the car is moving at any time. And if you say, I told you not to go to that girl's house, you can shut the car down and it won't move.
You go pick it up.
Right. I'm on my way. I told you not to go to her house. Get you a Tesla,
that was funny.
Get you a Tesla.
Hey, but shout out to you though, man. Hold on, my emotions. Hey, but shout out to you though, man. I was just poking fun about the whole Dunk Master thing. At the end of the day, it is dope that you know what I'm saying, that you guys did something that wasn't done before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I said, it's dope to see different things out there. We say it all the time, you know what I'm saying? It's dope to see people doing different things. And you know what I'm saying, like you said, make a history, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
so it's dope to see that, and not only that, but you know what I'm saying, hopefully it'll set the trend for him to, you know what I'm saying, maybe start taking on, you know what I'm saying, like some of these other, you know, models that I guess that are quote unquote a little bit faster, like the P100Ds, the Ludicrous, and the Plaids and things like that. Like I said, so it'll be dope to start seeing these futuristic cars competing with people that are building, you know, these high performance cars. It'll be dope to see what that comparison is on the track.
Let me tell you, the wheels are already in motion, man. I'm working with a guy in Austin, Texas. He has an EV racing team, and he's going to be taking delivery of his Model S Plaid, and we already got it in the works, man. We've been talking to Dunk Master, and one of my goals with EV is to introduce it to the fans. You can buy this car. You can't buy the Z06. You can't build a donk tomorrow for under $100,000. You know, you can't do that, but you can go to Tesla.com tonight and order you a $40,000 fast car, or get the $66,000 version that I have. You can afford that. And Donk Master is a businessman. So when you see Donk Master and you see me at the track, it's all business, man. So we're gonna bring in the Tesla fans to the Donk events. That's an untapped resource of people that will buy tickets. Yo, I'm going to the track because they're all nerds, right? We're all nerds, Tesla owners, right? We're gonna go see some cars with big wheels on them, you know, and we're gonna see our Teslas whoop their behinds. And those are tickets. Donk Master want to sell tickets, man. So when you see the marquee Donk Master versus E-Vapors and the EV racing team, city to city, state to state. Bring your Tesla to the track in Georgia. Bring your Tesla to the track in Tampa, Florida. Bring your Tesla out and challenge the Donk Master.
Just make sure it's fully charged.
Make sure it's you're gonna get embarrassed real quick. That thing, boy. Let's not go there.
Hey, real quick, I want to shout out to Daily Grind family in the building, Beauty 392B in the building, YouTube on the budget in the building. Darius Burks, man, we've been seeing you commenting, man. Big shout out to you as well, man. Just wanted to get that out the way.
I just had one more question before we move on. I mentioned this. I mentioned this once in our past videos about how do you feel, or do you think it's possible for a team to crack that code? Because right now you can't really mod a Tesla. You just buy it and it's fast, and then whatever Tesla decides to do through an update, that's basically it. Do you think, or do you feel like it's needed for like a shop like Hennessy or like any of those like the shops like Jack Roush or anything like that to crack that code to really like do something to the Tesla? Because there is an audience for that. An audience doesn't like there's a big audience in the car community that doesn't like to stay stock looking. They want to do stuff to their car. I wanted to get your opinions on it.
Yeah, the best example I can give you is all of us Apple owners wish we could, get a flash drive and download 10,000 songs like the Android users can do, right?
Facts.
Shit. Right. Let's be honest. Like, I wish I could just download a bunch of music on a flash drive and download a bunch of picture space and everything.
I just made a mess. I'll be right back, guys.
All right, I got you. Yeah. So, yeah. So I would love to be able to do that, man, but I can't do it with my iPhone. So the Tesla, you can't do it, but there are shops already rocking and rolling, man. They are lighter wheels that you can purchase, which is going to increase the speed. So long story short, the Model S Plaid out the box, hard tires, 9.25 on a quarter mile. Recently, there's been a owner that lightened the load of the car, and they got the quarter mile time down to 9 seconds flat. And that's with no programming, because you can't crack the code right now. That's with no programming. And currently, the Model S Plaid is locked at 160 miles per hour. So they're doing quarter mile times at 153 miles per hour. And it's going to be unlocked real soon with a software update to go from 160 to 200 miles per hour. So you tell me $135,000 is a value to have a 9-second car at $135,000. I think it's a value. And you can go pick your wife up. You can go pick the kids up from school with a baby seat in the back.
But you know what, though? But I think what Modern Day Muscle was trying to get at, though, because I think the first shop that actually cracks that code, and we said it on one of our shows. We actually, Modern Day Muscle said it. He coined it. And it'll be something of, like you just said, Apple or something like that, right? Or any phone where you kind of jailbreak it, right? So that first shop that figures out that code to be able to crack a Tesla open, right? Per se, figure out the programming and get that much more out of it. So I'm not sure what they call the horsepower, whatever it is, but let's say that the Plaid is getting 9.2 right now. You could take it to this shop. That shop keeps it for a week or two, does whatever it does, this and that. Now that Plaid is running 8.5 like that. You know what I'm saying? Just the same way how you get like Demonology goes to, to his shop to go get this done, that done. Yeah. So that whatever shop could crack that open for a Tesla or for a electric vehicle, period.
Yeah,
that shop is gonna, man. They're literally gonna crack the Da Vinci Code. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. First, this was first on Free Smoke. If they crack the code, it's called jailbreaking your Tesla. I expect my royalties to be addressed at Free Smoke. Thank you very much.
Hey, I'm with it, man. But I really believe they're like Apple, man. I don't think we're gonna be able to add no music or add a flash card to our.
Yeah, I see that.
I mean, I remain hopeful though. But they do have speed boosts for the what they call the long range version. So if you don't have the performance model like I have, you can pay $2,000 extra, and it'll shave off like 0.5 seconds on your 0 to 60. So they do. It is available. You know, so can a Tesla be drifted? Yes, they have. Yes, they. There's some videos. There's some videos out with some Teslas drifting because they do have some rear wheel drive versions of the Tesla. So the majority of Teslas are all wheel drive, but they do have some older versions that are rear wheel drive, and there are some videos of some Teslas with a little bit of help, a little bit of water, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of surface, you know, wet surface, a little bit of drifting. But man, you don't want to drift in a Tesla, man. You want to just whoop all the Mopars on the road, man, because they're the king of the road. You want to whoop the king. And I had so much fun this past Friday, man, on my way to Charlotte, because I picked up CARTALK TV. We picked up our first sponsor. Our first sponsor is Bosworth Customs in Charlotte, North Carolina. They do custom wraps, PPF, you know, they do speed shop type stuff, man, performance type things, man. So the Tesla got sponsored, man. They're getting the PPF done. But on my way there, man, I whooped everything on the road, man, from Fords to Nissans to, you know, Mopars, man. It was fun, man. You know, just to hear that wow and then take off on them. It's fun. And then they see the baby seats in the back. They're like, dang, man, I got beat by SUV, man. Dang.
Sell their car one time.
Yeah.
Hey, Demonology said Rich Rebuild cracked the code, man. I'm gonna have to go check that out. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see that. So I might have to go check that out to go see what's going on over there, because
I know he does his thing over there, man.
That'd be dope to see, right?
Yeah, he's like the Tesla god, bro. Give it to him, honestly.
Yeah, he is, man. They at odds though. He couldn't walk into a Tesla dealership right now though. He can't walk into a Tesla dealership right now.
Yeah, that's what it said. He said what he said. Frankie said Tesla was pissed.
Yeah, they mad. They blocked him on everything, man. He can't. He like this right here from getting sued. Like, you know what I mean? He tap dancing. he tap dancing with Johnny Cochran. You know what I'm saying? He tap dancing. I don't want to tap dance. I don't want to do that. No.
Hey, so let's hear from Rels though. Rels, what's your thoughts on electric vehicles, man? And like, is that something that you think you might get into in the future yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just like y'all, everybody car people, man. I think you should have one of everything in the fleet. If I had a list, it'd be, you know, supercar, luxury car, sports car, an EV vehicle, an SUV, an off-road. Like, you know, you want to have one of everything in your collection if money wasn't, you know, an object. So yeah, for sure. What kind of, like, if I was to go pick up one from the dealership right now, I guess because of the space I'm in, it would probably be the Taycan, probably be the Porsche Taycan. I know they mad, and I would love to see.
It's a nice vehicle.
It's definitely a nice vehicle, and you know, it's based upon that you know, that Porsche Panamera type slopish 4-door,
right,
type feel, and you know, I love that look. You know, it's a timeless look.
Now, I was about to say, you know, we probably around the same age group, I would say. But like, the Panamera was the hit back in the day. You already know that. When that joint dropped,
big time. I mean,
but you know what's crazy? They kind of like fell off. I would say now, like, they don't really get as much respect. Like, you pull up with a Panamera, it's like, all right, you got a Panamera. You know what I'm saying?
It down now. I think they got put down because so many people had them.
Yeah.
Like once they dropped, they was. Because I had the CLS, and the CLS was like, you know, the 4-door coupe. Then when the Panamera dropped, it was like, whoa. I mean, yeah, it's a little longer, it's the hatchback, but I've seen a lot of people leaving from the CLSs and getting the getting the Panameras. Everybody had Panamera.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that Panamera was nasty.
Mm-hmm.
But man, so you know, we kind of, you guys kind of talked about it or touched on it a little bit, right? If you guys had no worries in the world, no cares in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like you just said right now, you know, you could walk into any dealership you wanted to. Endless bag. What would be that one choice? What would be that one car you guys would get?
Endless.
You can literally walk tomorrow. You can wake up and be like,
I want that shit right there. Walk in a dealer just like that. They'll be like, I want that shit. They be like, excuse me, sir? Like, yeah.
And listen, and not only that, but when they ask you, hey, let's run your credit. No, sir. I'm gonna write you a check.
Right on the table.
Oh yeah, I got that's easy. That's easy for me because, and I'm gonna say this the right way because I can get some exotic. I can get an exotic car right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not your normal exotic car. It would have to be the most exotic doors up car. That's the Koenigsegg, man. That Koenigsegg, the way them doors open up, they wind out.
A lot of people been saying that.
That car is, I mean, the price tag on that, I can't get that exotic car right now. You feel what I'm saying? I can't get that one. So that would be the car, the unlimited bag, the ultimate doors up car, that Koenigsegg, man. That would be me. And it could be an older one too. I ain't even talking about the new joint, man. It don't matter what year it is. Certain cars, you know, a couple $1 million car, don't matter what year it is. Yeah.
What about you, Car Show, bro?
Man, I'm along the same lines. It's either going to be that it's definitely in the Koenigsegg. So it's out of the two. The SV, I just love Lamborghinis. I love Lamborghinis. So either, you know, an SV, a Aventador.
Yeah.
That's really on my radar right now. Like, yo, I gotta get to a level where, you know, I can jump in an SV. But bag endless, like that's not even on my radar. Like, yo, if I got endless bag, it's definitely Koenigsegg. I need like a Guerra or a Guerra. Like, it's nothing on the road that's messing with that car, man. That's called the speed, performance, the sound, the looks, the style.
Yeah.
Like, yo, the eggs is a whole nother level. And after seeing them in person, it brings a whole different feeling. Like, yo, this car is freaking gorgeous. I ain't never seen anything beautiful as this.
Yeah.
I heard Pagani's. I never seen a Pagani in person.
No.
But I heard Pagani's is like jewelry. Like looking at jewelry as far as like the way the embellishments is and things set up in the inside the car, and you got to switch and flip this switch and flip this, then wait for 20 seconds and then the car start up. I haven't experienced that yet, but
nah, man.
That's a damn plane. That's a jet.
But I do hear the Paganis though, because I used to watch a YouTuber back in the day. He had them, and actually he was the first YouTuber that I used to watch. Like, he was the guy that I was like, I'm waiting for him to put out a video today so I could watch the video. You know what I'm saying? This was a couple years ago. But anyway, he had a Pagani as well, and they're very like simple inside though. Yeah, they do take a couple switches. And you gotta wait for this to, you know, you gotta wait for that noise and flip that switch. But they're very. Matter of fact, I don't think they even have like radios inside. If I'm not even mistaken.
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think they got no sound system. I know he used to. It was sort of a complaint, but it was like not really storage inside, like no glove compartment, no storage on the doors, anything like that. Yeah. But you know, what can you expect from a street legal race car, basically? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
Yeah, you know what, Carl? I've been having my eye on that McLaren on the Speedtail. That thing is nasty, bro. You know, at first when I first saw it, I saw it in person, and I was like, "What is this shit?" Like, you know what I mean? But then, as I started looking over the car real good, and like the design is just crazy, bro. I would like to see one in action. See one in action, though. See what those things do.
Yeah. That's real tough, man. And I love being able to dream, man. I think it's important to be able to dream. So I love that question, man, because it kind of it pushes me to do better, to be greater, to go after additional streams of income, to love my wife better, to take care of my kids better. Because when I do all those things, man, I've just seen my life go in a positive direction, man. So I love sitting here dreaming, man, about a car, because I know if I have that, imagine the other things that are in place. If you see me in the Koenigsegg, man, just think how complete my life is, and so many strangers that I run across, because I'm on a mission to give, man. I love giving, you know what I'm saying? So I want to just give. Every time I go in Walmart, I want to go in with 10 envelopes, prepared to give to a family that looks disheveled, or a mom that's checking out and the kids don't have no haircuts. That used to be me and my brother. My mom with the WIC card and the food stamps. You know the look. You know what I'm saying? The shoes are dirty. The pants are high waters. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to roll up purposely and drop an envelope and keep it moving. I don't need no recognition. My name is Eric Stevenson, and I'm doing this for you. Hey man, God told me to give you this envelope. Y'all be blessed. Boom. I'm out. And I'm on a mission to do that, man. I want to be able to inspire other people. And my first YouTube video was when me and my wife bought my mother a convertible BMW. And it was just like, wow, man, everything aligned for my first YouTube video to be when we're buying her a car that she has no payment on, cash, gave her the car, no note, here go the title. That was just a great feeling, man. And some people say, why you got the GOAT on your name? My brothers call me the GOAT. My blood brothers call me the greatest of all time. My brother was like, yo, man, don't let nobody tell you you're not the greatest of all time, man. You've been a man of the house since 4th grade, you know what I'm saying? Single mom home. And I've mentored and coached and loved and put my life on the line for a lot of people. Folk do a lot of talking, but they won't put their life on the line. My brother was getting his first car some years ago. I gave him my last $500, man. I had to eat ramen noodles, you know what I'm saying, for like lunch and dinner, just so I could give my brother my last $500 so he can go out and get a car. It was a 98 Eclipse, but I gave him my last 500 because I wanted to see him win. And that's why today at 48 years old, I don't mind saying I'm the GOAT. It ain't nothing braggadocious. I'm the greatest of all time in my family. I got people that depend on me right now. I take care of a lot of people and I come through every month. You know what I mean? So hopefully you guys are the greatest of all time to y'all families and not like some of these guys out here, you know, got, you know, the best car in town, but they sons and daughters don't know their name. You feel me? So let's not be that guy. And if you are that guy, you can do better today, man. Pick up that phone, you know, get in your fancy car and go see your daughter, go see your son, tell them you love them, apologize, make it better. Feel me? That's what I'm on that mission. Cartarel on the mission, man. So our lifestyle can be a reflection of what it looked like to be a successful Black man, to be a husband, to be a son. You know, hopefully somebody looks at us and say, you know what? That's how you be a man right there. Because I don't have a dad in my house. That's how you be a man. Hopefully somebody see that.
Yeah, you know what?
Your mind all starts in your mind, man. You know, us as the little kids that we were, you know, all of us on this panel, you know, we talked about cars and things that we want to do with our lives. And, you know, it started with a dream and we kept that dream inside of us until we became adults. And we still dreaming, trying to get to the next level in life, whereas it's financial or lifestyle or career wise, you know, just having that dream still inside you is going to take you to the next level. Continue to stay positive, continue to grind, continue to push forward. Because if you look back over your life and you made those steps forward, it kind of makes it a lot more easy. Well, at least for me, it makes it a lot more easier for me to dream like, man, yeah, I know I'm gonna reach, you know, 100 million or 200 million or have this or have that type of success or impact this type of people or making this, you know, transition in the community and doing this and doing that because, yo, I came from the dirt. Like, yo, I wasn't supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be where I'm at right now at 38. So when I look at a dude like E Vapors at 48, I'm like, yo, I like what he's doing. I really like what he's doing. He on a golf course. Okay, he did this, he did that. Yo, let me watch his progress. I picked his brain a couple times, like, bro, where was you when you was my age? And he told me, yo, I was doing this, I was doing that, blah blah blah. I had my hands in this. Bro, you on the right path, yo. You know, you doing it with your wife, y'all building together. Yo, you on the right path, bro. By the time you get our age, man, you're gonna far surpass that. The same thing I do with like other older people that's in their 50s, that's legit business owners that's making, you know, 7, 8, 9 figures. I try to when I can pick their brain, but just look at their actions. Talk to them, yo, what was you doing when you was in your 30s? What was you doing when you was in your 20s? And you know, they give you gems, they give you jewels, and you know, seeing where they are, I feel like, damn, yo, if they can do it, I know I can do it too. I know I can. So, yo, stick to your dreams out there, y'all dreamers out there, y'all people that's trying to reach that next level in life, no matter what it is, man. Just keep going at it. don't give up, because it's destined. It could happen.
And respect the process for sure. You know what I'm saying? That's the best part about it. But you know what though? Actually, it's funny that you guys started touching on that subject, because that's where I wanted to go next, right? So we kind of talked about where you guys came from, you know what I'm saying, the struggles of early life for you guys, and things like that. And I wanted to now bring it, across the bridge a little bit. So talk about, and we'll go with E-Vapors first, and then from there we'll go to Car Show Rel. But talk a little bit about how you became financially secure, you know what I'm saying, to the point where now you live on the golf course. I know that's something, and I'm gonna mention, I know that's something that you mention a lot, or you reference a lot. So, how did you cross that bridge? You know what I'm saying? Because you don't go from being where you were at when you were younger, outhouse and everything else, to just, hey, look at me, now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So cross that bridge with us, man, and let it kind of try to let us, everybody that's in the comment section or watching on the replay follow along with you and how you actually crossed to where you're at right now.
Yeah, for me in my 20s, never learning how to balance a checkbook, never having that sit down conversation with how to save money or do anything with money. Military, we got paid on the 1st and the 15th. So, I spent my money on the 1st and the 15th. I always had nice clothes. Always had, nice shoes. And if there was more than one Eric in our crew, folk would be like, oh, Eric, that dress nice. You know what I'm saying? So I always spent my money every time I got my money. So I had my car at the time got repossessed in 1995. So I just remember, man, being at my lowest point, man. Car got repossessed. I'm walking to work. My coworkers riding past me, man, laughing, doing all that, man. So I remember I moved out of my apartment, and I moved in with my grandmother. So I had to humble myself. My grandmother didn't have an extra room, so I was sleeping on the couch as a 20-some-year-old in the military, just trying to figure out like what's next, man, going through depression. So I started doing research on how to fix your credit, how to build your credit. And you can't fix your credit. You got to build your credit. There ain't no such thing as fixing your credit. You got to build your credit by paying off stuff that's in collection, disputing things that shouldn't have been on there. You know what I mean? And then moving forward by creating a credit history. I got my first secured credit card with my own money. I put $200 on a credit card, a secured card, paid that bill on time every month, 6 months. They gave me $300 on top of my $200. So now I got a $500 credit card, paid that bill on time every month. Next thing I know, my credit score bumped up. And I moved out of my grandmother's house. I paid off everything I had in collection. I didn't purchase a pair of shoes, clothes, or anything for a solid year. Sleeping on that couch for a whole year. Didn't buy shoes, didn't go out to the club, didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was on my grind. I called the people and said, yo, I owe you $1,000, but I'll send you $500 right now. And you can do that with collection agencies. You can call and make deals. Don't let them debit it. You got to send them a certified check so they can't take out the whole $1,000 that you owe. Just say, yo, I'll pay you $500 today. I owe you $1,000. I'll pay you $500 right now. And you do all that on your credit and pay your bills on time with a secure credit card, and your score is gonna grow. Next thing I know, I'm getting offers for MasterCard. I'm getting offers for American Express, and I finally figured it out. And to fast forward it to a few years ago, me and my wife did the Dave Ramsey plan. We paid off $123,000 in debt in 23 months. So we paid out $123,000 of our own money in 23 months. So you know what? If you do that in 23 months, now you don't owe anybody. What you do with the next $123,000 that come through? Save it, invest it.
Yep.
And it put me in a position to walk away from a $100,000 job and have no worries and come home and take care of my daughter, my 2-year-old daughter, as a stay-at-home dad. So if you don't know my story, you might be like, man, this dude's sitting at home, his wife working. No, my wife got her own business. I sacrificed and put her back through school so she can get her master's degree. I sacrificed a lot of nights, or she quit her job to go to school full time. So we was living off of one income for a long time for her to do that. But now here we are making a lot of money, and I don't have to go to work. that is a blessing, and it's a lesson in making sacrifices. And don't worry about what nobody else doing. Let the folk buy their cars, celebrate them. Let folk get their houses, celebrate them. When it's your time, it's your time. But you gotta sacrifice. You gotta pay your bills. You gotta pay your debts. If you owe your cousin, pay him. If you owe credit card, pay him. You know, if you owe whatever, you gotta pay that stuff, man. So that was a turning point for me, man, as a youngster and as a married couple, man, paying off all our debt, man. And the information is right there. You use your phone for everything but finding out how to come out of debt. You know what I'm saying? You know who got the smallest waistline and the biggest top line. You know, you use that same phone to figure out how to pay off debt. You know, additional streams of income. I probably have about 8 different streams of income that come in. They're not all huge, but guess what I do when I scrape up that $1, that $10 over there, that 20 piece, I got a little chunk of change, and you know, I get paid on Instagram now. You know what I'm saying? My YouTube channel is a small channel, but it's monetized. I scrape up that little money there, scrape up my Instagram money. I made $1,000 on Instagram in the last 2 months. On Instagram.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I reload some of my same YouTube videos on Instagram, and I get paid more on Instagram than I got on YouTube through IGTV. My IGTV is monetized. Yeah. So, and I have a consulting firm, and I take on clients. I take on YouTubers. Like, for example, like the Real Nova 797. She's one of my clients. You know what I'm saying? And I've been helping her with analytics. And y'all see the growth of her channel, right? I'm not taking responsibility. I'm saying that I'm a part of a small piece of success of her and some other YouTubers, including Rain and Smooth. You know what I'm saying? I work with their analytics. You know what I'm saying? I have access to their analytics. They're one of my clients as well. And I take on not just YouTubers, but I have a multi-million-dollar trucking company that's one of my clients. And I manage their analytics, and I go into their business and interview their employees and fire that one, keep that one, you know, modernize their processes. So, man, just don't quit. Keep striving for greatness, man. And if I can help you, hit me up. I came from the dirt, from nothing, and I have a high school education, and we're blessed to be where we are now, man. So there you go.
On a golf course.
Yeah, man. Look, from the outhouse to the golf course, man.
Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
Let me tell you something, man. I know
got
about outhouses. I know about outhouses. Trust me. When I grew up back in the islands, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
We had an outhouse.
See?
It's just one nasty ass look. I tell you one thing. You look down that hole, you're like, oh shit.
Don't do it.
You know what? Hey, I experienced it, man. It is what it is.
And look at you now, though. Like you're not
saying.
ashamed.
Look where I'm at now.
You're not ashamed to share that, because guess what? There's some little boy, little girl on the island right now, or down in a little small hick town, you know, where I grew up at, that's like living that life right now, and they're ashamed.
That's crazy. That some people's living that life
right now,
2021. Yeah,
right now,
crazy. Yeah,
right now, man. Like they're living it right now, bro. So they're ashamed to tell their friends. They're ashamed to have company to come over the house because they don't have a bathroom. You know what I'm saying? And that plays on your psyche, even as an adult, man. I was talking to a psychiatrist because he was like, you're overcompensating buying clothes and shoes because of all the pain and hurt you went through as a child. You know what I'm saying? Not having a bathroom in the house, not having clothes, having holes in your shoes, getting picked on. So now you got red bottoms and you got Gucci and you got all that, and you still not happy. All that stuff, I still was going through depression. You know what I mean? But once I had that conversation, man, I'm like so free right now, man. Like I don't care about no material stuff. It don't have no value, man. Like nothing. Like Carsho Real showed me numbers on buying Lamborghinis and stuff like that. I'm like, dang, I could buy a Lamborghini right now. He was like, yeah, bro. I said, I didn't know. So just information, man, from people that are willing to share it, man. It's like, dang, I'm there now. I came from the outhouse. I can go get it, and I don't go get it. That's power. When you can do something and you don't do it, boy, that's power right there, man. So while people are making memes, I'm making money, man. So you can make memes of me, gray beard, bald head, and all that, man. While you making memes, I'm making money, baby, and I'm taking care of my family. So I recommend you do the same. Call your son, call your daughter if you ain't talking to them right now. All of them.
Hey, Carsho, boss, for real. Carsho, hey, I want to throw it to you, man, because I know you got a few things going outside too, and we kind of touched on them a little bit, you know, throughout the show, but I don't think really people really understand what's going on. So let's talk about a little bit what you got outside of social media, because I know you got a couple businesses and things like that. So put people on game on, you know what I'm saying, what, you know, because again, we just like we said earlier, people only see, you know, right, for some reason in this generation, that you're only worth what your followers are, you're only worth what your subscriber count is. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that people got things going outside of social media. So please put people on game, man, if you don't mind, on some of the businesses you got outside of social media.
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, just to really back it up, you know, how I was able to put myself in the position that I'm at today.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it started really right out of high school. My mom taught me about credit. At 18 years old, not knowing anything about credit. And my mom, she didn't have the best credit, but she knew a piece of information that she learned that could be valuable to our son. So, you know, me at 18 years old, she told me, hey, go to the jewelry store and sign up for a credit card. And, you know, just make payments on it, get like a $200 watch and just make payments on it, because it's going to build your credit and it's going to help you down the line, which is going to help you out, you know, financially with whatever decisions that you choose to make. So, you know, here I am, 18, with first credit card. And after you get your first credit card, you know, they give you another one. And since you're so young, they're trying to flood you. You know, they shoving credit cards down your throat. But me being responsible, I knew to always pay my bills on time. So, you know, fast forward when it's time to make certain purchases, as far as if it's, yo, I want to jump in, you know, I want to go from an old school car to a Mercedes or whatever the case might be. You need your credit right for that, so that you can get a decent interest rate, a low interest rate, or not have to put any money down.
Right.
You know, so for me, like learning that credit portion was huge. You know, having that credit portion got me into my house at the age of 25. So, you know, that's huge. And to transition into business. I was working in corporate America for finance for 10 years. And, you know, that also gave me the inside scoop about credit, because it was a credit card company at the time. I learned about interest rates and, you know, how to get the best interest rates, and, you know, you want to call the credit card company after 6 months of making your payments, and you pay it off to increase your credit lines, because it's going to help your debt to income and all this other inside trading, I guess what they try to call it, inside banking information that the average consumer didn't know at the time. I had that. But what I didn't know was that was going to springboard me from the typical, you know, people that's in my same shoes, you know, which was the blessing. And I shared that information to, you know, people around me, dudes that was in car clubs and everything like that. But to fast forward, when I got laid off in 2012, I knew I had to get my stuff tight, because I wanted to be in a position where I wanted to control my environment. I wanted to control my career, my job, my situation. And my daughter, she was just being born at the time. And, you know, I pretty much had a whole year of being laid off just to figure things out. And it came down to me wanting to own my own business. I didn't know what it was going to be at the time. But I knew that, I want to control my whole situation. You know, I want to control my financial situation as well, because I felt like I was worth more. But when you're working for somebody, they're going to say you worth this. I don't think you're worth that. So come 2014, being financially responsible, you know, I was able to have enough money saved up, you know, have the right credit as well, where I took a leap of faith. And, you know, I launched, which is my main business right now, you know, a limousine company. And, you know, bought my first Bentley. And from there it was on. And that's really my main bread and butter. Yeah, I got other things going on as well that I don't really count, like stocks. But, you know, I look at that as something that I can pass on to my daughter. I don't really look at that as something, I'm gonna hit a lick off of this, I'm gonna cash out on that. Nah. Real estate as well. I'm getting a little bit of rental income through real estate. But, you know, the main thing is my limousine company, and it's actually on Instagram at Sierra's Luxury. If you guys want to look it up, we deal in the chauffeur limousine company space in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. I personally own the Bentleys, but, you know, I got a network of affiliates as well who have other cars such as, you know, Maybachs, limousines, Mercedes S550s, Sprinters, and everything like that. So, I've been doing that since December of 2014. It's been an amazing ride. It led me to get to that financial freedom. And I feel like, like you said, FaTKaT, I'm still in the process. Yeah, I reached success. Yeah, I got the toys. It's a wonderful feeling. Not only a Bentley, but only one that's paid off. Like, yo, I ain't got no car note. And to E-Vapor's point, real life transparency, when you got a car note of $2,000 a month, and you saying that you can get a Lambo for $2,500, it's like, whoa, I'm in the realm of getting a Lambo. But is it financially the right decision to get one?
Right.
Maybe not right now. Maybe I should wait. Let's build up, these other streams of income. Let's get, tons of rental property, or let's do a few flips. Let's build up CARTALK TV. Oh, you got your YouTube popping off. Invest in the YouTube. Maybe bring back the consulting business that me and my business partners had. So, we that's where I'm at with it as of right now. I'm still in my process. And that's what I'm documenting on YouTube. I'm not on YouTube to be, one of the biggest YouTubers, anything like that. I'm doing it to really document my process, my journey, something I can look back on, something my kids can look back on, like, yo, this is grandpa blueprint. This is his blueprint. He got tons of journals. Like I keep journals as well. I'm a really documented person. Like, anybody who knew me from back in the day, they're like, yo, I remember you was trying to buy your rims. You sacrificed. You was working at a bank, making good money, but you also worked at McDonald's on the weekend. Like, yo, that's crazy. I'm like, oh, look, it's a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice. I'm saving up for a wedding, but I also want 24s on my car so that I can come out with something different, because dude's gonna clown me if I don't come out with a new car. I had this car for 3 years, and dudes is talking. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'm gonna suck it up. I'm gonna work at McDonald's. I'm gonna serve, my corporate America colleagues through the drive-through window. And I'm an adult at the time. I'm maybe 23, 24, working at McDonald's with some teenagers.
Yeah.
I ain't care, because I knew the mission. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do this for like maybe 6 months, stack up this bread, put the down payment, on these 24s, pay off the 24s, and I'm gonna still have this car, blah, blah, blah. And, I'm gonna put up this money so I can propose to my wife, have her ring. Like, with me, I know I'm getting a little bit off topic, but, I'm a very documented person, very calculated when it's time to do risk. People like, yo, you just jumped out there and just bought a Bentley all of a sudden. Nah, I've been planning for a couple months. I met up with some cats in New York. Shout out to my guy, PC and Y Wayne. And, we talked. He told me he would believe him. I'm like, dang, yo, this dude don't know me from a can of paint. He told me that, if I was to jump out there and grab a car, he would support me. He would believe in me. So I put the battery in my back to just put together the blueprints and, just go out there and do it. But I couldn't have did it without, proper planning and building up that credit. You can have all the cash in the world, man, but credit rules. Credit rules. A lot of people out here that's buying these Lambos, buying these supercars, they're not buying it with cash, man. They're using that cash to leverage other things that's going to bring them in more money. They utilizing that credit.
Yep.
So, that's just my little rant, my little attempts, man. Y'all get your credit right. If y'all got kids and maybe your credit ain't right, or maybe you just getting it into a situation where it's getting it right, teach our kids the importance of credit, man. Credit rules the world.
Hey, yo, Carl Shorel. Matter of fact, yo, don't you got like a build that you're building? Like, I know the BBS boys is coming back. You know what I'm saying? You already know what I'm getting at. Like, don't you got I think you got a sob, right, that you're putting together right now, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, I've been thinking about getting like an old school Benz and just set it down on some BBSs, and you know what I'm saying? Yo, sure. You already know, yo, BBS boys, big salute. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, big salute to the BBS boys. How that came up about my business is one of those luxury type of companies where it's not a necessity. It's not essential. So for me to keep my hands tied and keep my mind occupied and still have fun, I was like, all right, I ain't gonna buy no car for the business right now, because if I did, it would be just sitting. It wouldn't make me money. It would lose money. So what could I do with like $10,000? Okay, I could look at some cars. Me and E-Vapor's talking. I'm like, bro, I'm really looking at this Mustang. I wanted the cane, convertible with the Daytons. I looked at a couple Mustangs. I went to go see one, and the dude wouldn't drop lower than, I think, $9,000. $9,000. I'm like, man, I'm trying to be all in a build at 10.
At 10, yeah.
9, I can't freak the 9 because then I gotta get the car maintenance. I might gotta I still gotta buy the wheels. I gotta do the system, so I continue to look around. And the Saab popped in my mind. I'm like, yo, paid in full. That'd be dope. I found the Saab for $1,500. I'm like, how much the wheels? Call up Rim Source up in Baltimore. Shout out to them. Okay, cool. The wheels is this. All right, it need a new top. Okay, the top 2 bands. I'm like, oh, this right in my budget. Right in my budget. I can come out, have something to toy around and play with, until I get my either new luxury car or personal car, supercar, whatever the case might be. So that's how the Saab came up about. People love it. I got the BBs, I got the Gucci seats in it. It's just one of those nostalgic feelings. And every time I bring it out, people loving that joint, especially like the 35 and older crew. Man, they're like, yo, that thing right there, me, man, Money Mitch.
Hey, but look, what he didn't
trying to give me something. Go ahead, D-Baby.
Hey, what he didn't tell y'all, man. The only reason he got that Saab because I started building an '83 Monte Carlo, and he wanted to beat me to the punch and get his car on the street first. So congratulations, you got your car on the street first. Now I'm gonna look like I'm copying you, getting an old school car. So congratulations, Car Real. Mission accomplished.
Nah, but it is truth to that because you start talking about old schools. I'm like,
yeah.
I ain't never think. I mean, I thought about old schools, but I ain't thinking about really pulling the trigger. I'm like, yo, this would be the perfect time to get one while they're still cheap. It's a classic. I started looking into the numbers. I'm like, oh yeah, I like these numbers. These some numbers I can deal with.
Yeah. But I tell you, bro, when you got it, man, you finally put the BBSs on it, bro. It felt like I got the car, man, because truth be told, man, you know what I'm saying? People thought we knew each other before we met each other in January. So we started rocking like, I don't know, May, June or whatever. Started doing CARTALK TV in like July. And people thought we knew each other like in person. We hadn't met each other in person until that following January when we met up in Richmond, Virginia. Had the Bentley out, had the I-8 out, made some legendary footage, bro. But when you got the doggone Saab, man, it just felt like I got a car myself, bro. So it just feels good, man, to see you winning, bro. And I'm proud of you, man. I love to see you with, when I met your wife and I met your daughter. It just felt like we all of us, my crew, your crew. It was like we was already family. And it's no egos because generally you would have egos with an alpha male and an alpha male together. It's like, yo, I'm the lead singer. Nah, man, we on some Avengers, real talk. Like we on some straight up Avengers, NBA All-Star. Like, bro, you shoot it. Nah, I got it. Nah, you got it. Nah, we arguing over who gonna shoot it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I also think that comes from, like, for me, I didn't did so much. Like, yo, I didn't had the status. Yeah. I didn't have the cars, like, the cars that I wouldn't even thought I would have had. Did the Forgiatos, like, did all that. Yeah. And when I came into this new space, I would at least say for maybe the last 5 years is, studying motivation and being on this positive realm and positive spirit. It's like, yo, it turned me, I'm going to be honest, it turned me less as an alpha. And it could be that we got both daughters that we not, macho all the time.
Yeah.
Because I'm completely different than what I was when I was growing up. So, maybe that could play a part of it. Like, yo, I'm super in a humble spirit, man. I'm good with life. I'm comfortable with life. Yeah, I'm continuing to try to move on, but literally, I ain't got no problem with nobody. When E-Davis came up on it saying like, yo, he got the I-8, man. My man killing it. My man killing with the I-8. And we both pull up, in Richmond. And we had so much fun in Richmond. And, we brought the family out. Family enjoying it. Your wife like, oh, the Bentley. My daughter like, Dad, get a Tesla. You need a Tesla.
Kids love the Tesla, man.
Man, kids love the Tesla, man. But yeah, bro. But we seen the pictures though, bro. We seen the pictures of you with the dreads and all that stuff back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. And you know how else I know, you know what I'm saying, bro, was like on some real, like, yo, back in the day, like, all right, play if you want to, because there's still remnants there. I can see that.
still remnants there. There's this a lot of things that say like I'm humble now, this and that and third, but there's still something on your person that a lot of people may not know unless you from back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And that's these things you got right here. So two gold teeth you got right there.
Yep.
Yo, yo, those are the people that was real. Like, all right, so I ain't gonna play with them. That's what I'm saying. I know from back in the day, there was only a few people that had them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them must have known what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't wear golds anymore like that. They wear full grills.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the day, yeah, back in the day.
Oh, so I'm from Miami, right? I'm from Miami, right? They had that all day.
Back in the day, if you had that one Mike Tyson gold tooth right there, or the two right there, that was it.
Yeah,
and I see Real still got him in there.
No, it's all good, man. We got into some crazy stuff back in the day, man. Anybody who knows me, know that I keep it 100, bro, man. Immature, bro. I was so immature back in the day, and I think for me, E-Vapors talk about the overcompensation. Me, I always felt like I can be as good as the number one, and I think it really stemmed from school. Yo, I'm as fresh as the number one dude. That's how I felt, but I felt like I wasn't getting my just due. So when it came to cars, I'm like, I think that's where it stemmed. Like, yo, I'm gonna kill the car game. I'm gonna be the top dog in this car game, the youngest, the number one stunner. Oh, they ain't got no 20. Don't nobody got 22s. I've been studying down south. I've been studying East Coast Rider DVDs. I'm gonna bring that flavor to Baltimore. And they ain't never seen nothing like this. They ain't seen no Lamborghini doors, and they ain't seen spinners and TVs all decked out. And it just took me to a whole nother level. But also, where the immaturity came from, man, I was 21, 22. And, I got grown men that's like 40, 45 trying to recruit me to come in their club. I'm like, yeah, I had the chip on my shoulder. And I felt like I could talk to anybody, man. Me and my crew, we didn't got in wars. We didn't got in fights. I mean, it never led to like any real bloodshed, but, shoving matches, and we pulling up on their blocks and they pulling up on our blocks. It's real documented stuff. You can ask anybody, from back in the day.
Yeah.
We get into some real crazy stuff, but, thank God that it never got to a point where, it got real out of hand. So, shout out to everybody from back in the day, from all the Baltimore car clubs, all the Baltimore car crews, up at Drew Hill and
Drew Hill.
Yep, Northern Parkway, all the stunners, man, all the stunners. And when I see them now, it's like, yo, we had so much fun back in the day, but look at us now, man. We all mature, we all grown up. Yeah, man, that stuff that I was talking about with you and you was talking about with me, man, push that to the side, man. Oh, y'all see your kid getting big, man. You got businesses, and we all in a different space right now, man. But I was super immature back in the day.
Hey, you know what? Hey, let me switch gears a little bit, man, if y'all don't mind. And by the way, we only got a few more things for y'all. Then we're gonna let y'all go for the rest of y'all Sunday. See y'all.
It ain't 11. It's not 11 yet.
No. It's not 11 o'clock yet. It's not 11 o'clock yet. You know what I'm saying? But I know y'all need a prep, E-Vapors.
I'll say recharge that battery.
Inside joke. Hey, but let me switch gears, man, if y'all don't mind, because and y'all touched on it a couple times as far as being young with older people and things like that. Carl Shorell, you mentioned working at McDonald's, as an older, going in as a rookie at McDonald's as an older cat versus with the teenagers and things like that, right? So let me actually put that into perspective right now, because we just talked about this. We've kind of been talking about it all night, where, social media is kind of like a young man's game. I mean, it is what it is. It's not technically, but that's just the way people look at it, right? A lot of the younger people be like, man, you if you over 30, like, oh, well, you this and that, you an old cat on YouTube. Anyway, y'all know what I'm getting at, right? So what would you say to like the older people? And I'm saying that because it is what it is. We are, I guess, in the older crowd when it comes to social media, right? So what would you say to the older crowd or the older people, man, that's like looking at it and like, man, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone because that's for the younger generation. That's for the younger people, man. I really can't do nothing with it. Like, what kind of advice would y'all give for the older crowd that are, trying to make or thinking about making some sort of impact on social media? We'll go to you first, E-Vapors, and then we'll go to Car Show. Well,
man, it's funny you said that, man. I made a post recently. I posted a picture of me and Kasha Rail on my Instagram right here, and it answers your question. It's not competition. We don't even know what nobody else is doing. So this might be a young man, young woman's game. It just might be. I don't know what nobody else doing and don't care what nobody else doing. I'm loading my content. I got almost 12,000 followers on Instagram. So I guess the old dude somebody must like what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care what nobody else is doing. And I have to do that because I don't want to get down on myself. I don't want to compare myself to anyone else and feel like my success is not really success. Like my videos, I get about 200 views on my videos on my YouTube channel. Oh man, that ain't nothing. Somebody said, man, what if 200 people walked in your house right now?
That shit ain't fitting.
That's a lot of people. So 200 people decided to watch your video. You know what I'm saying? And that's success. And I'm not here because of YouTube money. Like Kasha Rail success, my personal success has nothing to do with social media. So coming on social media, I'm telling my story. I'm trying to be a role model for a certain segment of people, and I don't care what nobody else doing. I put them horse blinders on. I load my content. Everybody's TikToking and dancing. Well, that's great, man. Y'all TikTok, y'all dance, y'all do y'all thing. All the dudes are putting on wigs and stuff, and they're acting like women. All right, man, y'all putting on wigs on, man. Y'all do y'all thing. I ain't even mad at you putting your wig on. I'm gonna do what I do with my blinders and be okay with the results. 200 views a video, I'm okay. So that's how I do this social media thing. Put on a shower curtain as an outfit. Hey man, if you like it, I've never put on any outfit to impress a man. So if a dude don't like my outfit, good. I'm glad you don't. I'm not available, sir. And by the way, I'm a comedian. Some of y'all don't know I actually do stand-up comedy, and a lot of people don't know that about me. Like I do stand-up comedy, or used to do stand-up comedy. You know what I mean? So social media, man, put your blinders on. Don't worry about what nobody else doing. And yes, it is a young man, it is a young woman's game. But I'm gonna get my little 200 views and get my little $300 a month from YouTube, $1,000 on Instagram, and just be happy documenting my story. You see me kissing my daughters. You see me hugging my daughters. You see me putting positive energy into the atmosphere when everybody else is being negative, when all these other YouTubers hating on each other, dissing each other, wanting to fight each other. Y'all see me out here showing love, trying to heal some of those wounds, because hurt people. And there's a lot of people out here that are hurting other people because they're hurt. Yeah, they might have 100,000 subscribers, 500,000 subscribers, but on the inside, man, they're hurting. So I understand that, and I don't prejudge them because they're spewing out hate toward other people. I just try to show them love behind the scenes, try to calm them down a little bit, and just play my part, minding my business, but just showing people love, man. That's what I do, man.
Well, you want to elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. So, I agree. Yeah, to an extent, it is a young man's game. But I feel like it's a space for everybody, because older people, yeah, you can look at these young kids on YouTube. Maybe you can get with it, but maybe you can't. But you can resonate with somebody more so of your age. So if somebody that's sitting there, maybe they looking at a young chick or a young dude on YouTube, I would say, man, go for it. If you feel like it's something that you really want to do, not just want to do it because you see somebody else doing it and you feel like you can do it better. Nah, just go for it. Be yourself as well. Don't try to be nobody else. You're yourself. You yourself are your own uniqueness. There's nobody else that's like you. Yeah, you maybe I almost stopped watching other YouTubers because I didn't want to get into a space where I like what this person doing, and then it start to reflect in my YouTube videos or how I come across. I like to try to stay unique. So every now and then I might chime into watching my my favorite YouTubers. But yo, just be yourself. Be yourself. Jump on, do it, document. I like to say document instead of create, because when you just documenting your journey or documenting your day, or let's say you taking a trip and you know you got some interesting stuff that you're doing, that's where the creativity just flows instead of trying to create. When you try to create, you might run up against a wall like, oh man, I done made 5 videos. I don't know what else I can do. I'm wrecking my brain. No, I just put the camera up and just talk to the camera. You never know. You might walk into the store and you got the camera down and maybe somebody talk to you about, oh bro, I like your shoes. Where you get the shoes from? And y'all just having a great dialogue. Oh yeah, y'all, I know y'all see my Hellcat. Y'all ain't know I like shoes. I like shoes too. Matter of fact, on the next video, I'm gonna take y'all in my closet, show y'all my sneaker collection. The next thing you know, you putting stuff on YouTube and on IG like, yeah, y'all like me for this, but y'all ain't know I got a sneaker fetish. Yeah, I like the J's, or yeah, I like the red bottoms. I like the Gucci's. That documented, man. I'm huge on that. But the analytics in YouTube tells you like the age group of watching your videos. I don't expect for any 18-year-olds or 20-year-olds to watch my video. I expect for people to resonate with me that's around 35, maybe early 40s. And analytics don't lie. When I check my analytics, it's mostly people around my age group that's watching my videos. I might get a 18-year-old or a young 20-year-old here and there, and they might be watching a shorts of a supercar or something like that, but not what I'm doing on a daily basis or what I'm documenting on a daily basis. The 18-year-olds, they're not watching that. It's mainly the people around my age. So jump into it, y'all. If y'all in y'all 30s, y'all in y'all 40s, and y'all feel like y'all want to jump in YouTube, do it, because there's always going to be somebody out there that's thinking, to think that you're interesting.
Yeah, it's somebody that needs to hear your story, man. It's somebody that needs to hear your story, man. People commit suicide. People go through depression, and they feel like they're the only ones with that issue, man. So document your story, man. Share your story. It's somebody that looks like you, from your neighborhood, from your country, that needs to hear your story and know that it's going to be all right. It's temporary what they're going through. It is not the end of the world. And you're going to be that motivating factor to save somebody's life, man. So just look at it that way, man. Be selfless in your journey, and do what you do for other people, man. And God gonna bless you every time, man. When you put other people first, you put your kids first, you put your neighbors first, you put strangers first. There is no way it's not gonna come back to you in a positive way. I know for a fact I'm sitting where I'm sitting because I'm giving. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact that I was in a giving season for a long time. And I know for a fact God told me I'm in a getting season right now. You've been giving. Now it's time for you to get. And with no effort, I've been getting. Money has been coming into my household with minimal effort. I quit my $100,000 job, and the money is still coming into my household. I took the leap of faith and did what was right for my family, put my family first, and I'm still winning. I might not have a lot of subscribers, but I got $100 million in credibility with my family. And you tell me what at the end of the day, what matters more, how your sons and daughters look to you, or how many YouTube plaques you got on your wall? Tell me that.
Bars.
Straight facts, bro. Yeah,
that's
bro.
heavy right there.
Yes, sir.
Hey, quick, while while everybody soak that in real quick. Let me shout out real quick, Derek, Mod the Fame, man, Stephen's brother. Big time shout out to you, bro.
Yeah, good brother.
Yeah, Shaq Diesel in the building. Euro Auto Enthusiast in the building as well.
Yeah.
Dolly, I don't think we got Dolly earlier, but Dolly's in the building. That's Modern Day Muscles, better half right there. Yeah, man. So big time shout out to everybody that came in. Smoke Todd, I see you as well, man. So big time shout out to you.
32 game.
But you know what, E-Vapors, man, and let me throw this back to you real quick. And because you kind of sprinkled it in a couple times, and anybody who knows you, anybody that watches you knows that your faith is very important to you, right? So if you don't mind talking about it, man, how does your faith play a role in everything that you do, especially when it comes down to things on social media?
I think it's important to have direction in life, right? You got GPS in your car, and you have confidence in your GPS that it's going to point you in the right direction. Even if it's dark outside and you're in a city that you've never been to before, you're going to trust that navigation is going to guide you in the right direction. So a lot of us live our lives without a moral compass. And that's why we kill each other in gangs. That's why we hate on each other on social media, because we don't have a moral compass to tell us who we are and how we should support and love each other. So my faith is my moral compass that helps me decide what's right and what's wrong. Yes, I make mistakes. Yeah, I fall down. Yeah, I get mad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want to go in when I see capping. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll break your neck if you come after my family. You know what I'm saying? And all that stuff probably is not Christ-like. But I'm human and I fall down, I get back up and I apologize. But my faith is my moral compass. That's the only thing that keeps me from going ballistic. That's the only thing that keeps me from driving to a joker house that made a slick comment on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get in my car and drive to your house and be like, what's up, cuz? Give me that same energy you had in my comments. You said I had on a shower curtain. I didn't like that. You know, so my faith. Shout out to Demonology, whatever he said. He's funny.
I think he said something to the effect he had like your grandmother's drapes on or something like that.
Drapes.
Something like that.
Yeah, grandma bring his grandmama drapes back. Okay, but yeah, my that dude is funny. But my faith, man, keeps me out of prison. It keeps me sane. Because it's a thin line between sanity and insanity, man. And money can't cure insanity. Money can't cure depression. I got cars. You know what I'm saying? I got clothes. I can get a supercar. I can move to a bigger house. But that has never fixed one thing in my life, man. When I became free, when I became mentally free. And my faith helps me because I can say, God, help me. So whatever that thing is in your life, man, that you can go to pull you out of depression, because depression is not a one-time battle. It's a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly battle that will sneak up on you when you don't get the promotion, when you don't get the YouTube plaque, when your views decrease. You know, it'll sneak up on you. So you got to have something to pull you out. And I recommend having faith, man. I have faith in God, and I'm not ashamed of it. I go to church. You know, I was telling somebody today, man, I just went to an 8:30 a.m. service. I went to an 11 a.m. service. You know, we're in a free country, and that's the cool thing that I can talk about, you know, my faith, my religion, my belief in God. And if somebody don't believe in that, man, that's cool too. But as long as people can twerk on Instagram, as long as people can show money, as long as people can, you know, have cucumber challenges, I can talk about God. I can talk about my faith. So that's my little short, long answer.
What I really liked what you said is you know, money doesn't doesn't make you happy. I had a talk with a friend because he was going through a certain situation, and I said, you know, having money or the lack thereof, it only increases the current mental state that you're in.
Yes.
So you know, I think a lot of people out there, they think having money and stuff like that is going to fix the problem, but really and truly, even though making money solves a lot of things, it also creates a lot of problems too, because now you have other things to address because you make more money and this, that, and the third. So, you know, sorry, I know I interrupted. I don't know if our show bro was going to add to that.
Nah, that was a good gem, bro. You dropped that.
Appreciate
and that's something
that
people never really talk about. And I think to that point, the people who have the money never really talk about the downfalls of, yo, I'm a celebrity now. Now I can't go to the grocery store without people hunting me down. And yo, I don't know if they got good intentions, or if they try to rob me because they know I'm a celebrity, or they try to steal my car, or kill me, or anything like that. So, you know, that's the other opposite side that I think, you know, people who got it should talk about more, because everybody think that, yo, money is the solution to everything. You got millionaires, it's millionaires and, you know, multi-millionaires that's out there, and, you know, you can do your research on it, that kill themselves because they're going through deep depression. because they maybe got so many people down their back, and I got a million people that hitting me up, want me to help them out, family members that ain't never did nothing for me. They want to help them out with this situation. I'm stressed out my mind. I don't know how to deal with it except one way, me in my life.
There's also people there too that are making the money and just aren't financially literate, either because they don't know how to be financially literate, or they don't have people in the corner to tell them to go the wrong way, and they take advantage of them. So definitely that would be good for people that are celebrities that show like that decide like, hey, this is what I go through because I make X amount, and I'm this status in society, and this, that, and the third.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's all good stuff, man. You would be shocked that some messages that I've gotten from people that are millionaires, man, and they just, they see me with my family, man. They just wish they could hug their daughter. They don't have a relationship with it. They would trade their 18 cars for a hug from their daughter. Now that might not, man, are you crazy? He got 18 cars. He got houses in 5 states, and he wish he could hug his daughter. Yeah, that's real, man.
That's crazy.
All the time. He or she on the road, they're in business meetings, they're in this country and that country. I'm gonna have the graduation. But I got to close this deal for my company. Yeah.
So they look at people like FaTKaT videos. When I used to have a job, I used to watch his videos at work. I don't know if you're supposed to do that or not, but I used to
your job was probably like, yo, we knew we would have fired his ass.
I had to quit before they fired me. So and I watch ads. I'm a good fan. So I used to watch FaTKaT all the time at work, and that's how I got introduced to Garage Driven, Modern Day Muscle, and several other people that's that y'all would kind of be with all the time, including the trash man that was disrespectful to FaTKaT in a video one time. But those times where he's with his sons and stuff like that, man, I used to love. I would be at work like, hey, I wish I was with my daughter right now. You know what I'm saying? I would just wish I was going to soccer practice and stuff like that, man. So, bro, you killing it in real life. Garage Driven, you killing it in real life. Modern Day Muscle, you killing it in real life. Carshall Rail, you killing it in real life, man. If we could put a subscriber count beside your name, you would have 200 million subscribers. That's what you got in real life, man. And if we can kind of just show people that, man, you're successful in real life, my fellow YouTubers, because you go home every day and you got your family. You got a gold plaque for you. Let me send you your gold plaque. Let's create that narrative that you're successful. Your subscriber count does not make you successful. Let's make sure we push that narrative and that's what Carshall Rail was talking about, having people that aren't big YouTubers on our platform, because it don't matter the number beside your name. And let's not get into buying subscribers and all that stuff, man. I see the game, man. Man, come on, man.
Whoa. Let's not go. Let's not. Hey, listen.
We've had that conversation too many times.
Hey, listen.
If the views don't match, something wrong.
Hey, listen. Wait, guys. Yes, sir. That red flag on the plate.
I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Listen. Hey. If we talk about that right now, if we open up that can of worms, that's another 2.5 hours.
I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad.
Hey, so y'all two make a great team together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys have been working together now for quite some time and been successful at it. You know what I'm saying? But my question is, like, what is the biggest challenge CARTALK TV faces?
So I'm gonna say, and this is me speaking. Part of me want to say that there is no challenges, but the other part of me is that we may not grow as fast. What may not grow us as fast as maybe a Free Smoke or another platform that's in our same space. Is positivity normally travels slower than the antics. The antics. People are excited about the antics.
Hold on.
They excited about no. Hear me out. And
Hold on.
FaTKaT.
You said free smoke, and then you said antics right after that. Hold on.
Well, listen,
hold on, brother.
Nah, man.
Hear me out.
I'm just playing.
Hear me out. And this is not a direct. This is not a direct shot. But you know, we're in a lane where we don't even want to we try to steer away from any elephants in the room or anything like that. And again, it's not any shots or anything like that to free smoke. I watch it and sometimes I'm glued to it too. It sucks me in too. Like, oh man, I'm in a free smoke wormhole or whatever the case may be. But I think because we're in a space where we talking business, we're not always talking cars. Like we'll have somebody on that's huge and we talking cars, and then we switch to, or what about family, or what about biz? And we might see the count drop. Like, oh, they ain't talking about cars no more. I'm out. And since we know that, we like, oh man, should we just stick to cars? I mean, people like, y'all CARTALK TV. Why y'all bringing this person on, or why y'all doing this, or why y'all doing that? It's like, we see us bigger than really just cars. And I think the way we started out, with cars, and now we're kind of switching into different gears. That could maybe slow down the process a little bit more, but we're not in it for like, we want to get to 100 million. Yeah, we want to build and have the network and everything like that. But if it takes a little longer than others, cool, man. So be it. We're enjoying the process. And, again, this is another venture that we're doing that's outside of like our main ventures, that's bread and butter. So if it takes 5 years for, if it takes 5 years for us to get to that real plateau, we're good with that. If it takes longer, but that's me. That's me speaking my realness. Go ahead, E-Vapors. I'll let you speak yours.
I agree with you too, man. There aren't really any challenges other than me not taking quote unquote rejection well and Carshall Rev. I'm like, I reach out to somebody, I'd be like, forget him, man. Whole fan, I don't want to talk to none of them. I don't want none of them on the show. I don't want none of them to be a part of the network. Carshall Rev be like, man, be cool, man. Just maybe they didn't see the inbox. Or, I'd be like, man, forget them. We don't need them. We keeping it moving. You know what I'm saying? So that's a challenge, I would say, for me. But it's less of a challenge now because me and Kasho have been through that drill so many times. Now it's like I don't even get hyped no more like I used to, man. Like, oh, okay. So they gonna leave me on scene. They saw the message and they not gonna respond. Do they know who I am in real life? That's what I be on. Like, but no, they don't know who I am. You know what I'm saying? They don't. They don't know that I'm a nice, kind guy, and I want them to share their story to help save people's lives. So having Carshall Rail, the Phil Jackson, the Michael Jordan of CARTALK TV keeps me calm. So that challenge is not really there. So yeah, sex sells, controversy sells, and there are platforms that don't mind talking about it. Like I watch some of those, like Wendy Williams. I watch Wendy Williams almost every day, man. She talk about all kind of stuff, man. That ain't no bad thing. Breakfast Club, they talk about all kind of stuff, hot button issues. That ain't no bad thing. That's just not our lane. We just don't talk about those things. There's no knock on Free Smoke or any other high quality shows that's out there, man. So we're gonna grow at the pace that we're supposed to grow, and thank God that it's not our financial bread and butter. It's like, man, we're gonna create another stream of income, man, and we're gonna really have some good laughs, man, when that thing is bringing in a few $1,000s a month on top of the thousands that we're getting outside in our own personal businesses, man. So not really any challenges other than keeping me from getting mad at people for no reason.
It's funny you mention that though, because here, sometimes we're like, man, should we push the envelope a little bit more? So it's funny that you guys kind of, sort of view us in that way, because we feel like we stay out of the messiness, I guess, if you want to call it that. Because there'd be sometimes we'd be like, hey, should we talk about this? Should we talk about that? Should we do this? Should we do that? We'd be like, you know what? Nah, we're gonna stay out of it. We're just gonna keep the positive vibes going, even like on our regular daily shows where we're doing the doing the news or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? The YouTube news in the community. You know, we try to just keep it positive, and you know what I'm saying? Because there's some things that happen, and we'd be like, hey, we could for YouTube's sake, we could capitalize on that. We could talk about it, and we know it's going to get views. And we and believe it or not, but we choose not to do it. We choose not to cover it because we don't want to be viewed as a gossip show. Right?
Correct.
We want to be viewed as, hey, you know, this is what all these great people got going on. You know, good things they got going on. We don't want to report on like I said, a lot of the messiness, a lot of the, you know, like I said, the gossipy type of stuff. So we try to stay out of that.
I feel like what.
Go ahead. No, I'm just saying. I was just going to make that point more, but go ahead, Monica Muscle.
No, I was saying I feel like I feel like, you know, when we all talk, you know, and we see certain things that, you know, happen in the community, you know, there's a thin line between, you know, staying true to your brand and selling out. You know what I'm saying? And what you know what I mean by selling out is like the new fad. That's the thing right now. You know, oh, let's talk about that because like FaTKaT said, it's going to bring in all the views and stuff like that. But then overall, like, is that the message that we're communicating? You know, are we, you know, communicating messy? Are we communicating positivity? And it's I wouldn't just say like it's a constant, like, you know, it's like a tug of war of what content we should talk about and what we should or should not talk about. Because at the end of the day, we have to stay true to the, you know, the Free Smoke brand. You know, and that's the same thing that I'm sure you guys are doing at CARTALK TV.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I have a 2-part question. The first question is, you know, for the rest of 2021, what is, you know, the goals Car Show Rel has in mind for himself and E-Vapors has in mind for himself, and then also, you know, goals for CARTALK TV.
I think this one off. So me myself, continue to stay grounded, man. Continue to stay grounded. Continue to stay pushing forward, you know, inch by inch, you know, with family, finances, business, CARTALK. You know, seeing where I was in 2019 and when 2020 hit, you know, as far as business wise, I was like, man, it just shifted, you know, the whole dynamic and, you know, as far as business. So it taught me like, yo, things could do a 180 real quick, you know, so just really be prepared for anything. And, you know, just stay grounded, stay focused, take things day by day. Yeah, you can have your, you know, your 2-year, your 3-year plan with whatever you're trying to do. But really just take things, at least for me, you know, take it day by day. As for the rest of 2021.
Yeah. For me, I'll start with CARTALK TV, man. I want us to continue to seek out high quality talent to add to CARTALK TV network. You know, there are a lot of YouTubers out here. There are a lot of people out here with platforms that's not on YouTube, but I would love to add them to CARTALK TV to give our audience or create a new lane. You know, what if we had a cooking show on CARTALK TV network and we're bringing in all of the Martha Stewart people? We want diversity. You know, we want different races hosting shows on our platform. You know, that's what I would love to see as 2021 rounds up, man, adding maybe 1 or 2 more people to the lineup. And personally, I want to just create another stream of income that is passive and that I don't have to do anything to receive the money. And I have a couple ideas that I'm working on. Some of it is Airbnb, you know, getting a $75,000 condo and using it here locally for Airbnb, man. And then next thing you know, it's cashed out, and now it's a positive flow income. Turo, y'all know about Turo. I would love to have, you know, like 5 cars on Turo, all the cars paid for, and it's bringing in, you know, income. The YouTube revenue grows. I have a family channel that I started. I have a Tesla racing channel that I started. So I would love to see all those things independently grow and create multiple streams of income. And I would like to take on at least 2 more clients, 2 more YouTubers that I can help manage their analytics and watch them become monetized. I would love to have at least 2. Can't have too many clients because you can't really give yourself fully to your clients. So I would love to add about 2 more clients and watch them grow. Like I said, man, Nova's killing it. Rain and Smooth, they killing it. And the trucking company that I'm working with, they killing it. And I just believe that if you put me on your team, you're gonna make money. I believe that. You put me on your team, we're gonna make money. You don't make money, I don't make money. So guess what? I'm gonna force you to make money so I can get paid. I don't want any money if you haven't made money. So you're gonna make money if you with the Madison consulting firm. That's a guarantee.
Okay. You know what? And let's take that a little bit further out. I'm gonna pose, you know, and we could go to rail first and then the e-vapors. But let's take that a little bit further out, man. And by the way, this is gonna be the last thing we ask you guys, and we're gonna let you guys be on your way and enjoy what's left of your Sunday. So the last thing, man, for the peoples. 5 to 10 years from now, you know, you guys looking at yourself, you know, in the mirror, or you know, whatever it is, looking out your balcony, whatever it is, looking over your golf course, wherever you at in life. But in 5 to 10 years from now, if you look back to 2021, right, or at that time, and you look back and be like, okay, look, I did it. You know what I'm saying? What do you call success? What does Rail call success in 5 to 10 years from now to say, you know, I'm at a good place?
Yeah. So, man, for me, you know, number one, family. My daughter, she would be in 10 years, she would be right out of high school, maybe going to college, or, you know, starting her work career. You know, my 10-year plan, you know, definitely has it where, you know, she has that leg up, that head of start, that, you know, my mom gave me. She gave me that head of start with credit. You know, I'm gonna give her a head of start if it's knowledge, you know, business, her level of business acumen is going to be savvy. You know, financial literacy, she's going to be savvy on that. You know, she's going to be well ahead of the credit game. She's going to be well ahead, you know, financially if she need pops to help her out a little bit with a couple of dollars or something, you know. So, you know, all of the above. I look at it as, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I already look at it like, yo, I didn't did everything. What I'm doing now is going to be the same 10 years from now. It's just going to be more.
Gotcha.
It's going to be more. The company is going to be bigger so that I can employ and hire and feed more people. The contributions that I'm giving to charity now. 10 years ago, it was a little less. Now it's a little bit more. 10 years from now, it's going to be a lot bit more. So I look at it as, man, my life is going to just continue to be what it is right now. It's just going to continue to grow. As Modern Day Muscle said, you know, you give somebody, you know, a boatload of wealth, is going to just exemplify and grow whatever they are today. So, you know, everything that I'm doing right now, if it grows in all particular fields, you know, family, funds, finances, business, helping out folks, CARTALK TV, it's just going to all continue to grow in that in that space 10 years from now. But you know, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great one, y'all. Stick around for it.
I want to jump in real quick. You know, for everybody that's still, you know, here watching, man. You guys aren't taking notes. You know, I don't know what you're doing. There's been literally so much information that's been on this show, you know, coming up on the 3-hour mark, man. This has been a great show. You know, so you guys definitely take what they're saying with heed and try to apply that, you know, in your lifestyle, however, you know, it's with you. You know, our show Raul was just talking about, I'll simplify what he was talking about, but you know, repetition is the father of learning. You know what I mean? And he's just basically repeating the same process over and over again, except he's increasing, you know, as time goes on. And it's going to be to a point where there's going to be so much success that he's going to be straight. You know what I mean? So it's just I really like the information that's being dropped up this show, and I just want to thank the both of you guys for that. Sorry, I'll let you papers talk.
Nah. We appreciate it, man. Y'all. I know y'all big on giving flowers, man. So I appreciate that, man. And it's always good to see brothers saying positive things about other brothers, man. So I just for me, whether it's 5 to 10 years from now, man, looking in the mirror, I'm not gonna be looking off the balcony of the golf course like this is some Gone with the Wind film, and I'm just or Titanic.
Not Gone with the Wind.
Titanic, and I'm on a thing like that right there, I'm, in my bathroom 5 years from now, looking in the mirror, man, and I'm just like, wow, like my family is still together, man. You know what I'm saying? Dang, my daughters are, they tall, man. I've been at home with my youngest every day for the last 5 or however many years. She's gonna go to school and everything. But dang, I got to spend every year with my daughter until she went to kindergarten, man. And look how she turned out, man. You did a good job, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I can just see them coming in the bathroom and I'm trying to hold them, you know what I'm saying? And they don't want you to hold them. You know how the kids get 13 years old and all that stuff. They don't want you to kiss on them and stuff. I just see myself stealing kisses, man, from my daughters, man, my wife, and just knowing that their college is already paid for. Their parents have life insurance in place, so God forbid something happen, they won't never want for nothing a day in their life. You know what I'm saying? Just knowing that right now is just a blessing. Increase in business credit, like man. I started my consulting firm with no credit. Now the Madison consulting firm has major business credit, and we can go buy an apartment building right now if we wanted to and use it to house less fortunate people that's in transition. You know what I'm saying? Like we can make those type of moves, man. And just knowing that, man, I was genuine, man. That I kept it 1,000. People say that all the time. They say no cap, no cap, no cap, no cap. Like I actually did keep it no cap. I did show people my fears. I did show people, that I went through depression. You know what I'm saying? I did tell people that I ain't had no bathroom in my house, and I'm not ashamed of the mistakes that I made in the dating world and in the business world and the credit world, man. I'm still here. Antoine Fisher said in the movie, I'm still here. I'm still standing. I'm still strong. And the last thing I say when I'm looking in the mirror, man, like, dang, boy, he still look good, boy. God, that arrogant boy from North Carolina, boy. He arrogant, boy. He still got it, boy. He an old man, but he still got it, man. Mr. Steal Your Grandmama.
Oh,
Hey.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
E-Vapors, man, Car Sherrell. Man, once again, man, we want to say thank you guys for coming on to the show. Normally we go about an hour, maybe an hour and a half or so. We went on 3 hours, man. And sometimes, man, when the conversation is just that good, it's just that good. And we need to keep it going, man. And you know what I'm saying? And we know the testament of knowing that the conversation was great, the jewels was being dropped, is that we had the steady amount of people. They never left. They were here listening, the whole time, man. So so we greatly appreciate y'all coming on to the show. Like I said, we don't take it for granted.
Thanks for the invite. We appreciate the invite.
Yeah,
no doubt, of course.
You ain't have to, look, we kind of are in the same field. You ain't have to give us, leverage on your platform and your subscribers to know about us. So that's a huge testament about you guys and your level of they showed us love, we gonna show them love back. So definitely salute to that, man. We need to see more of that. We need to see more of that, not just in our podcast space, but in all spaces in business and the car world or whatever somebody's doing, man. It don't take nothing to show love on IG, man. Shoot a repost if you like the car, or y'all like his car, put it in your stories, man. We need to see more of that.
Hey, you know what? I just want to say though, man, like, I appreciate you guys coming on, because like, you guys already put on your own shows today. You know what I'm saying? Still took that time out to come onto our show, you know what I'm saying, and stay not even just an hour, 3 hours, you know what I'm saying, and give us all that knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying, all that you guys said tonight, man. We truly appreciate you guys coming on, man, and you know what I'm saying. I just want to tell you guys thank you.
Yeah, man. We believe in actions, bro. So we support other brothers and sisters that's out here, man, by our actions. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna shoot you the Varnell Hill line, man. Next time you're in Hollywood, man, come check us out, man. You know, we're not gonna shoot you a line, bro. Like, we really gonna support you offline. You hit my cell phone, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I text back. If I can help you, I'll help you. You know what I mean? So we're gonna always support brothers that's out here doing good things in life, man. So we locked in, man.
Modern Day Muscle, any last words before we get out of here?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what's up, man. Once again, you know, I appreciate you guys for being on the show. You know, again, you know, I hope everybody, you know, took notes, you know, heard, you know, even if you didn't hear everything, you heard one thing that's gonna, you know, apply to your life to, you know, help you do something better. You know what I mean? Like, you're seeing two brothers that walk their journey with no fear. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you use this example, use this show as something that you can apply to yourself to make the next day better. And then when the next day comes, apply something else, and then the next thing and the next thing. You know what I mean? That's how growth is. You know what I mean? You just can't wake up one day and expect, like, you know, oh, I'm gonna be raking in $1 million. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to set the foundation. You have to put the building blocks. You know what I mean? So, and that's what, you know, these two brothers are talking about right here, man. So, you know, again, thanks for being on the show. You know, and like Ike Vapor said, you know, he's definitely being real. If you hit this line, you hit this jack, you will respond back. You know what I mean? And I haven't spoken to you yet, Car Show Rob, but I'm pretty sure we will. You know, I've spoken to you Vapors, you know, some, but you know, again, mad respect to the both of you. You know, I'm happy you guys were able to make it on the show. You dropped a lot of the good gems, and I just hope that everybody can, you know, at least grab one thing that one of you guys said and apply it to their life. And also, too, I wish you all the positive vibes, you know, for the rest of your journey as well. You know what I mean? If you guys ever need anything, you guys know I'm out. You guys know where I'm at. I'll give you my phone number after the show as well.
Yo, E-Vapors, I heard you talk about coming to Florida for Disney and your road trip. Next time you're in Florida, man, make sure you hit up Free Smoke, man. We're going to pull up on you. I know you was with the family and all that, but come on, bro.
I was low key a little.
You was in our backyard. You was in our backyard. Hey,
I was a little like, for real.
Hey, hold on.
Hey,
we can't hear you. We can't hear you, E-Vapors.
Okay, all right.
There you go.
It's a really expensive microphone. It go out sometime. That's an oxymoron. If it's really expensive, it shouldn't go out. It should pick you up all the time.
Right.
I was planning on having one day off where I was gonna go see my nephew in Tampa because I wanted to get some footage of the Wraith. And I messed up the scheduling at Disney. We had events every day, reservations every day. So I didn't have an off day to go to Tampa. And I was gonna hit y'all up on my way to Tampa. Like, hey, where y'all at, man? I'm on my way to Tampa. Kind of like sneak up on y'all. It didn't work out.
Well, listen. Garage Driven is literally 5 minutes from Disney. I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh man,
I know you probably. I know you have to see signs for like Davenport. I'm in Haines City.
Oh man, I'm sorry, bro. That's
and Kissimmee and Point Sienna's like right there next to me too. So I know you was in that area.
Me and Modern Day Muscle are in Tampa, so that's about a good hour or so.
Yeah. It's about an hour. It's about an hour.
Yeah, but Garage Driven is literally 5 minutes from Disney.
Wow,
man.
I pass Disney every day on my way to work, so I literally see it every day.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Pippa TV in the building, man. Shout out to Alex F in the building. Shout out to 707 Cat in the building. I just wanted to get these people in before I forget, man. Pablo Savage in the building. Appreciate you for coming through.
That's my dude.
You know what I'm saying? James Wade in the building. Appreciate you for coming through as well. But yeah, he's 5 minutes. That guy right there is 5 minutes from.
I'll be back.
From Disney.
Yes, sir. I ain't got nothing to raise a Tesla with, so I don't want no smoke.
I'm not. That'd be a whole nother show, man. You got something, man. I ain't even gonna go there, man.
My Durango ain't doing it, bro. I got rid of the Charger. So.
Oh shoot. Okay. I come see you real soon then.
You gonna take advantage of the Durango?
Hey, listen. No, he does have a hybrid in his driveway though.
Oh, come on, bro.
Oh, okay. I might have to be careful then if you got a hybrid now, as long as it ain't no Prius now. If it's a Prius, then I got it.
Hey, that's exactly what it is, a damn Prius.
I've run up on some Priuses and they can go pretty fast. I can just get to the top speed before they can get there.
Nah, they get up there. Believe it or not, they get out the line pretty quick. But
yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. I messed
after
with
about those first 2 seconds, I'm done.
Yeah. I messed with them Priuses, man. I was like, oh, that Prius quick. It's okay. I see you. Man. Bye.
0 to 25 in 2 seconds.
Out of there, man. If the race was 20 feet, it's over. I lost. But no, it's been a great show, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, once again, though, man, we greatly appreciate y'all for coming through once again. Especially for this extended version. This is officially, I believe, our second longest show to date. It's been a great one. Like I said, we can't thank you guys enough. I know it's cliche to say, saying that yes, as far as giving everybody their flowers, but that's definitely what we want to do, man. Because you guys are some great positive brothers, man. That frankly don't have enough exposure. I mean, it is what it is on social media because we're talking about social media space, right? And it's sad because the great ones, like you guys kind of alluded to, what I'm saying, all the negative stuff, all the the twerking, this, look at all my expensive jewelry and this and that. That's all the stuff that gets all the traction nowadays.
Yep.
And nothing against that. It's just what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, if you're not in that space, if you're in a different type of space for some reason, it doesn't get as much traction. So we want to do everything we can possible, to salute those people that are doing that as well, but also salute the ones that are doing great things and not in a different space, in a positive space. And hey, look, get your financials right, get your credit right, get your family right, so that when you end up where I'm at, as far as at this place in your life, you're not falling down by the wayside, because all that stuff could come and go at any time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the materialistic stuff, all those whatever, cars, all that stuff could come and go at any given point. But you got to remain solid, as they say, 10 toes down. And that's the reason why we want to salute people like you guys, where, you don't have to show all that stuff and say, look at this, look at me. And you're still creating something solid in your life. You have created, it's not creating, you have created something solid in your life that's sustainable. So we also want to salute that. So appreciate y'all for coming through once again, man. It wasn't a return of the favor, because although we appreciate us coming onto your show, it was going to happen regardless. We were going to invite you onto the show because, again, we want to make sure we highlight that. Great people doing great things in this world. You know what I'm saying? So big time salute to you guys, man. Just like Modern Day Muscle said, you guys, I don't know if you got my number, but I know E-Vapors, you got my number, man. Real, we'll put it in the text in the chat as well.
Yeah.
And just know, man, anytime y'all need something, man, y'all got family down here in Florida. Rail, hit us up anytime you come to Florida. I know E-Vapor's not, but Rail, anytime you come to Florida, make sure you hit us up. But again, man, we just want to thank y'all, man, for coming on. Like I said, 3 hours. We seen the kids and the daughters and stuff like that running around in the background, and so
no
I know
cap,
it's
real. It's real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I got a lot of things going on. So we appreciate y'all taking the time out to come chop it up with us. Shout out to everybody in the chat room or in the comment section as well for chopping it up with us. Kicking it with us for this 3 hours, man. We greatly appreciate y'all. Don't forget, man, we got a lot of things happening every single day at 7:00 p.m. Eastern. We drop a video, broadcasting what's going on in the YouTube world. You know what I'm saying? What do we say? We're basically just broadcasting what's going on in our YouTube community, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But anyway, other than that, man, we greatly appreciate y'all. Actually, I do got one more question for y'all before we do.
Oh, shucks.
Let's do it.
And E-Vapors, I already know your answer, so I really don't want to ask you this. Apple or Android? I already know your answer, E-Vapors. But Apple or Android?
Man, I got both.
Oh shit!
Big baller, big baller.
Hey, yo, you know what, CashApp? He just want to be able to download it legally, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's all he want, man.
For
He want
free.
free music.
You know what I'm saying? And
think
still
that's
be
a
able to
free
make a call when he needs to. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
So,
I think that's
I like the best of both worlds, man. I like the best of both worlds.
Is that the first time somebody said that?
That is the first time. So, Rel, you know what? Being that you're the first person that's ever said that, which one what's your daily driver? What do you prefer the most?
Out of the Apple or Android?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna say Apple because I had the Apple the longest. I fought.
Stab me the heart.
I fought with the missus. You should get an Android. You know, the Androids does this that Apple's doesn't do. I don't know about Android. But once I got the Android, like, oh, okay, I like it. And then, you know, I didn't have the upgraded iPhone. So I was like, man, this Galaxy, I don't know, Apple, I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, now that I got the whatever the latest iPhone, I was like, okay, you know, that's the both worlds now.
Hey, that was the first though. So again, hey, as you guys say, y'all like to be the first of a lot of different things. That was the first.
Hey, Soldier Boy, I did it first.
Now I'm mad. He did something first before I did. I woke grandmama's curtains first, so beat that.
Yep.
Hey, once again, y'all, man. Hey, big time salute to y'all, man. Like I said, y'all got family down here in Florida. Anytime we go to different events or whatnot, man, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we just know we family, you know what I'm saying? Anything y'all need, man, we here for y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But any last words for the people before we get out of here? CashApp Rail or E-Vapors?
Hey, CashApp, what's the tagline you always say? That encapsulates everything that I believe.
Yo, so my tagline is stay positive, stay motivated.
That's it, man.
That's it, man. Simple as that.
If you do both of those, you're gonna win doing both of those. I guarantee it.
You will.
Yes, sir. Hey, once again, man, we greatly appreciate y'all for rocking out with us, man. Like I said, man, don't forget to check us out every single night, 7:00 p.m. Eastern, every single Sunday, 7:00 p.m. Eastern for our live shows, and sometimes on Thursdays as well, man. Check us out on free smoke _ official on IG, man. That way you can stay tuned with everything we got coming up, everything we got going on. Also, CARTALK TV, all of their info is in the description as well. So that if you need to check them out on YouTube or IG, make sure you go check them brothers out, man, if you're not already. If you haven't yet, if you're not already, you're missing out on some great content, man. So make sure y'all go check it out in the description below. That's all we got, yo. Bless up to everyone out there. Big time salute and shout out to the Free Smoke Squad. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know, you're all watching Free Smoke, and we do this for the culture. Yo, we out of here. CARTALK TV, Rail, E-Vapors, salute, man. Hey, you got another one coming to you too, Vapors. Rail, you got one coming too, man.
Appreciate it.
That's the Free Smoke Plat.
The Free
Yo, we
Smoke
out of here,
Plat.
man. We out of here, man. Salute to y'all.
Yes, sir.